I don't want to be right.
What would Socrates say to that?
It tickles my fancy.
Oh,
Okay.
Goosies.
I don't have hair.
Oof.
You got Marcos.
That's not. No, that's not.
Wait.
Yeah,
That's true. You do got me. Get over here, Marcus. Let me look at you.
They don't want it.
Tobin and Leroy, ready to deploy. Had to hit it with a little journalism, but that was a decoy. Better have about me, boy. Okay, Leroy and Tobin, hold to the show, man. Still in the sauce with the show, and till then his half moon open. Sometimes go taste like a snowman. No proof, I'm alive by the motor. No proof, like I always wanted him. I never hated him. I never traded him. And if I did, I never ever traded him. You know what is a star? Like another city, the driver's side floor. Just to get large, so many more. 10 in the more, never a bar. 8, 10 in the more, 2 to the P. Nothing to you, but it's something to me. Handsome as ever and cute as can be. You can watch us on YouTube with view for free. Ay. This one time for the Twitch. This one time for the text. This one time for the phone line. Whole time, wonder what they gonna do next.
You know, I just wish you guys would stop the quibbling.
Morning, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on a lovely Friday. Hello, Leroy.
Hello.
How are you on this lovely day?
I'm good. It was the first hockey game that was anticlimactic. Climactic.
That's not the word. I don't
It
think you
is.
got it either time.
Eh,
I think you went up there 0 for 2.
Thanks. Thanks for all your support, Brittany.
She-
Brittany.
we all just heard you. Just
I
like,
judge
nope,
things very fairly,
Nope.
and nope,
those aren't the words.
just like subliminally the other day.
I think you
The
forgot.
what?
Just like subliminally the other day.
Yeah, I think you forgot a C, and then I think you forgot a T.
Climactic. Never mind. You know.
Just-
that.
Well, you know,
Hey,
try again later.
There's a thing that they say in my son's class for jiu-jitsu. When it starts to hurt, just tap. Don't be a tough guy. You can't
Sis,
get that
wait
word.
a minute.
You can't
Sis,
get
I
that
can't
word.
take advice from you.
Oh, don't lash out at me. All right, I'm not the one trying to take on a giant here.
Yeah. Big word for me, dog.
Whew. Gotcha. Hey, shout out to South Korea's goalie yesterday, huh?
What did he do?
Won me my Kalshi trade. That guy was standing on his head. Did they say that in soccer? I was like, oh, he's got Czechia coming in. I'm like, man, this is soccer. All you need is just a little action on it, baby. All you need is a little action. And then all of a sudden the World Cup, every game is high stakes for the World Cup, Leroy.
Yeah,
Yes.
it is.
I will say I was very disappointed yesterday. I had 2 trades out. I had Mexico had to lead at halftime by 2 goals. I mean, they were this close. They should have won that game 5-0. They should have won that game 5-0. They had a post shot, and then I don't know what the dude was doing. It just slipped. I'm like, you're a world soccer player. Don't kick like a toddler. The goal was wide open. But Mexico won. Canelo was there, which I was very excited about.
Wow, cool.
Yeah, it was a big deal. I was talking to our boy Martin,
Yeah.
and you know he loves Argentina, but his wife is from Mexico, so he's got to do both support. And he was explaining, he says Canelo's there to give MVP of the game trophy. I was like, they do that for every game? He goes, they do.
Wow.
So Canelo was there to bestow a high honor on Mexico, and then South Korea late last night. Of course, after I watched Love Island. And then I got to watch South Korea win 2-1 filthy over Czechia. Got to shout out that goalie. What's his name?
Oh, good luck.
Hold on. I can figure it out better than you could.
It's like when the people call you and say, hello, my name is Tom.
All right,
No,
calm down.
it's not.
Kim Sung-gyu. Or just you. I don't know if the G is silent or not. So it's either Kim Sung-yu. I think that's probably what it is. Kim Sung-yu. Yeah.
All right. That's a valid attempt.
Yeah, shout out to him, dude. Big saves yesterday. Today, the World Cup continues, ladies and gents. All right. And we'll get you our headlines brought to you by Doral Hyundai. In Miami, we go to the beach for a little solcito. And when we want a low price, you save with your Pricito Save now with your Pricito at Doral Hyundai. Today on the docket, we have Canada taking on Bosnia at 3 p.m. And then we have USA and Paraguay at 9 p.m. So that is our beautiful game lineup for today. Exciting. Now I'm going to be out at the bar in Coral Gables tonight for a Michelob Ultra watch party. I hope you will join me and my fellow soccer heads. We can we can be there together, loving the beautiful game, of course, with action on it. And if you guys listen, you can come on over and I can show you what trades I have, and it'd be a very exciting time. Plus, there'll be swag. The Michelob Ultra crew will be there giving away swag, and there'll be a ticket giveaway as well, giving away a pair of tickets to an upcoming World Soccer match at Hard Rock Stadium. So hope to have you guys come by. I'll be there starting at 7 o'clock today. We'll have a nice night through the night watching some soccer. And
Are you going to watch the whole game? That's
yeah. I don't. What
game doesn't start until 9.
It's okay. Soccer flies.
All right.
Soccer flies, baby. And then I'll come back. I'll watch Love Island on delay.
Man, I didn't even realize Italy's not in the World Cup.
Yeah, total bums. You get fat catty. You rest on your laurels. That's why I don't want the Miami Heat to become the Italy of this World Cup. Thinking that it's just expected.
All right.
What?
All right. That seems like a long time. I'm just saying.
I like that dismissive, all right.
7 o'clock. Game kicks off at 9. What do they last? 2 hours, 2.5 hours?
Buddy, I love you. I got to tell you, this is because either not a night person or you're too old. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I'm very capable of, as a grown-up, to stay up until, 11:30 p.m.
Now,
Quite fine.
The difference in staying up until 11:30 when you're at home, but you got to...
That's Tom.
Yeah, it was.
Bang up starting segment for you, by the way. Really, I mean, if you have treated this like unbelievably. Started with English kicking your ass, and now so is technology.
I think you deserve a -1.
-1.
Why do you got your ringer so loud?
Yeah, why is it so loud?
Like,
Usually don't have your ringer
Hold on. First of all, I never had my ringer on.
Hold on. This is going to be the
I
part
accidentally hit it when I put it in my pocket and turned it on. My ringer never goes off. My phone rings on.
yeah, you have to hold the button down.
To dig your finger into there.
It was
not even
in
anymore.
my pocket. I must have mashed it.
Oh, country mashed it.
For technological snafu.
Oh.
For butchering English.
Why is it in your
Good
pocket?
word for me, dog.
It is too early for that.
Is it?
Yes.
The Marlins, they start a series with the Pirates tonight. They're riding a 5-game win streak. They swept the Diamondbacks yesterday. They win 2-0. Otto Lopez, another pair of hits. He had a stolen base, which led to a run. Xavier Edwards drove him in with a sac fly. Jacob Marcy was 1 for 2 with an RBI single. And Tyler Phillips, the slapper.
Yep.
5 shutout innings.
That was the most amazing thing. Didn't know whether he was going to pitch an inning, 2 innings. Gave us 5 good innings.
Good shutout.
Yep. Now, that guy throws a wicked, that slider or curveball or whatever you want to call it. Holy smokes.
Yeah, he's got a nasty one. Bender came in. He's got a nasty one. Michael Peterson, every time he comes in, it's a little squeaky cheeks.
You think every staff has that one pitcher?
Oh, yeah.
Where all the fans go, oh.
Yeah, you can't go through an entire bullpen without having a squeaky cheeker. It's not possible.
And you got to use them because you run out of pitchers.
Of course. Of course. Dade South says we need just 2 more for Leroy Bingo, and it's only 10:10 a.m. What's left on the card? Eating?
No, I'm done. I ate already.
Oh, okay,
that has never stopped you.
Whoa, Brittney!
Don't lash out at her, dude. His what's remaining on bingo is eating and Leroy spitting into a spittoon.
Well, he just did it right there. So
We're almost there, ladies and gentlemen.
there.
We're almost there. NBA Finals resume tomorrow night with the Knicks leading the Spurs 3-1. Game 5 is underway at 8:30 tomorrow night. And as Leroy mentioned, the Carolina Hurricanes. This sucks. All of our rivals might be champions. The Carolina Hurricanes take Game 5 yesterday. They win 4-2. They're up 3-2 in the series. And Lord Stanley will be in Las Vegas on Sunday at 8 o'clock. So we will see if Carolina will finish off the job, if both seasons will end this weekend. That'll be
and then a Giannis trade.
And then we can get to the Giannis trade. We might get to a Giannis trade. We might get to a Brady Kachuk and Hellebuck trade too. Who knows? We might have a lot. We might have a lot of action next week, dude.
So, are you rooting for it to get over so you can see what's going on with the Heat, or you would rather wait for what's going on with the Heat?
Oh, I would wait for, like, look, it goes two ways. If the Knicks are going to win, just win. I don't care. You know, like, let's just get to it. But if this somehow ended with the Spurs becoming the second team to come back from 3-1 and the Knicks lose, yeah, I would definitely wait for that. That would be a surprise. That would be absolutely worth it.
All the New Yorkers would be on suicide watch.
Oh, it would be rough. It would be rough. There's no doubt about that. There is no doubt about that. So we'll get lots into it. There's some new Giannis fodder we'll get to in the upcoming segment. But again, as we were talking about, the world's biggest soccer tournament gets underway this week. It is underway. Got underway yesterday. And you can trade the entire tournament on Kalshi. On Kalshi, you can trade every match from the opening stage all the way to the final. Last night I had Korea in a trade against Czechia. And shout out to my guy. What's that guy's name again? Kim Sung-yu. Oh, he saved me in my trade last night. So shout out to him. USA starts up tonight against Paraguay from Los Angeles. The Stars Stripes currently trading at 47% to win their opening match. So a $100 trade pays out at $205. Hey, you want to just go a little smaller trade? $10 gets you 20. All right. Meanwhile, our first match down here in South Florida is going to be Uruguay against Saudi Arabia. Uruguay currently trading at 68% to win. So a $100 trade gets you $148. Plus, you can follow the finals between New York and San Antonio. And all the trade movement from Miami Summer Maneuvers, Giannis, that market's currently going crazy, all right? Miami trading at 61%, but Boston has spiked up to 24% because of all that fodder yesterday. That had me looking at the job markets a little bit. On Kalshi, you can trade against your peers in a live market, meaning there's no house, and the probabilities change. So you can buy in or out of your position for a limited time. You download the Kalshi app. Use the code Tobin, T-O-B-I-N, Tobin, to get $10 when you trade 10. K-A-L-S-H-I, Kalshi. Trade the beautiful game. 18 plus only. Restrictions and eligibility requirements apply. Event contract trading involves risk. It may not be suitable for all investors. Prices, values, and available markets may differ from those mentioned. For more information, see kalshi.com/regulatory. All right, welcome back, everybody. It is Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. Leroy, can we get a weather update brought to you by Tornado Roofing and Contracting?
That I can do.
Yeah, thank you. Replacing roof repairs, maintenance, and hurricane impact windows and doors. Visit tornadoroofing.com.
Mostly sunny, light breeze, say 5 miles an hour tops. Nothing's moving. Still a little warm. It's going to be really hot this weekend, so prepare. I would say right now it's between 80, 85 degrees. And, I mean, unless the clouds build up over the course of the day, there's really nothing to rain. So I'm going to say a very slight chance of rain and an extremely hot day.
Super weekend ahead, everybody. Meanwhile, there was a report this morning from Sam Amick and Eric Name, who has covered the Bucks for a long time. And this is what their story was. It says, what we're hearing about the Giannis market as the Bucks draft day deadline nears. And they say league-wide noise connecting Giannis Antetokounmpo to Miami has been loud for weeks, if not months. Now, the Heat were aggressive in trying to land Antetokounmpo at February's trade deadline when league sources say they thought a deal would get done before the Bucks ultimately backed away. This time around, with the league sources indicating the package is likely Tyler Herro, Kalel Ware, Jaime Jaquez, and either Pelle Larsson or Kasparas Jakachonis and draft capital, where they can offer up to 3 first-round picks. Miami is still widely seen as the front runner in the Antetokounmpo sweepstakes. What's more, Tyler Herro took the public chatter to a whole new level this week when he unfollowed the Heat on Instagram and sent a cryptic social media post that made many wonder if the deal was about to get done. We just call that every summer. That's like a summer tradition.
Every summer.
He does that every summer, except the unfollowing of the Heat. But they weren't putting out a lot of Tyler Herro content. He was like the one thing with the Heat was funny because like people always go like, oh, they posted that guy. The Heat have literally posted everybody but Tyler Herro, but I don't think Tyler Herro can play basketball right now. I'm pretty sure Tyler Herro is working his way back from his foot injury, so I don't know if he's not been at the facility or what. But yeah, it looks like he has unfollowed the Miami Heat. And there was a thing that he actually got upset. It was funny because they have a part in this story where like, oh, you know, you have to worry about the feelings that people have involved in this. And part of the feelings that Tyler Herro got upset about was comments that Sam Amick made on a podcast because he's like, yeah, they don't care about how Tyler Herro feels. And I was I'm like, you know that? They don't care how Tyler Herro feels? And Tyler Herro just took that as gospel from Sam, who's got credibility. I mean, you know, he's a big baby about the Bam Adebayo 83-point game. But I just thought that was funny that, like, he's writing in here that, like, oh, yeah, you know, they have to worry about the damage they've done to other players. I'm like, you did the damage. What are you talking about?
So here's the problem is that sometimes you have to look at your own situation and understand why the feelings are the way they are. Right? Now, it's unfortunate, but you can understand how an organization who has to decide whether to pay you and you haven't played would feel about your situation. And for some reason, he thinks, or I'm assuming, that they know what I can do. They should just roll with me. And it doesn't work like that. It never has with injuries.
I don't think it's the Heat. I don't think it's that the Heat don't care about how Tyler Herro feels. I think the Heat want to trade for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Like it could be as simple as this. Hey, dude, we want to trade for Giannis. You're the only salary that matches too.
Right.
Like all that other stuff can be true and matter about, you know, oh, he hasn't been available. He played 33 games last year. A prominent problem in his career, probably, and honestly, the biggest problem in his career is that he's just not available. But it's not a matter of they don't care. Like, it's the NBA. You don't get to have Giannis hocus pocus free. Like, you do have to match some salaries. If the Heat had another salary, would they still try and trade Tyler Herro? I don't know. That'd be an interesting question. But we can't we can't really know that.
Yes, because of his situation. And that's, you know, I get the matching salaries and all that stuff, but the Heat have to start thinking about okay, he's due for an extension, he's giving you nothing. You can just get out of that situation and not even have to deal with it. That's business, right? It has nothing to do with what they think about Tyler. I mean, they have handled the Tyler Herro situation as if all they cared about was Tyler Herro's feelings. As far as playing him, as far as bringing him back, all these things. So he can't say that they haven't gone far and beyond to accommodate him and his situation. It just did not work out. And when are you going to be a big boy and understand that you are making a boatload of money? And if you want to just get down to it, they're paying you a lot of money and you haven't given them a lot of play.
No, like
so
something
was going to happen.
It's been a big problem. And then, yeah, like maybe you look at it from the perspective of like, oh, you guys are going to re-sign Norm. It's like, well, yeah, that's the mechanism where they're going to probably have to do this on.
Right.
But I don't think Norman Powell, I'd imagine the Heat aren't going to go Tyler Herro money on Norman Powell either.
No.
I think they're going to probably do something pretty short term with him. And that's where they're going to be at if this happens. But even if like the Heat, like if the Heat don't get the Giannis trade, I think even at that point you still have to pull the trigger on trading Tyler Herro. Like I do think it's hit a crescendo of like, hey, it is time to move on to something else because, you know, he very clearly, I think the organization, even if Tyler Herro came out and played 82 games this year for the Heat, unless the Miami Heat can show that Tyler Herro and a Bam Adebayo, Tyler Herro led team can do real winning, then what's the point of extending him? You're just delaying the inevitable at that point. And I think that was my problem with them not getting Durant last year is like, I thought you really didn't put full investment into those two guys. You kind of half-assed it. And I know you didn't want to trade Kalel. Okay, that's fine. But ultimately the coach was a little wonky on playing him anyway. And so would the year have been different if they would have brought in Durant? I don't know. I mean, obviously Tyler Herro got hurt because Tyler Herro gets hurt, but now you're at the point where, okay, he got hurt again. You definitely aren't going to trust him even if he had a full season because you don't know if the next year there's going to be an extra bone that you find in his foot. So I do think that Giannis trade or no Giannis trade, they're probably in a place where they're going to move on from him either way. What the next play is that Ja? Is it somebody else? I don't know. But they're going to they got to find another path, it feels like, even if this wasn't public and messy and he didn't get in his feelings about it. I just think logically we're at a point where that relationship has run its course.
Here's the other thing. And I did it. You hear me talk about it all the time. When Baltimore moved on from me and brought in another running back, I took it as, oh, they think that guy's better than me. Right? It could have been something totally different. I was told it was a money thing. But when you think about that, and then think about Tyler's probably thinking, oh, you're going to keep Norm over me? He's not looking at all the other aspects of it. And sometimes you have to look at, what role did I play in this? What role did I play in them moving on from me? And it's unfortunate, but that's the reality of the sport.
And I think the thing that's unfortunate is like even by the end of the season, they still went with Tyler Herro starting by the end of it. They went
because they cared about his feelings.
And they put Norm on the bench, who was an all-star this year. So they still coddled him at the end of it. They did.
Right.
And so, you know, it just feels like really good player. He was nearly top 5 all-time in Heat scoring. He's top 2 in 3-point makes. His legacy is going to be electric scorer, but postseason wise, too bad on defense, not durable enough. And really peaked as a rookie. Like that's what it was. And everything else was unfortunate timing, breaking his hand, groin injury. And then, you know, when Jimmy was gone, like that he wasn't good enough as a leading man, you know? And so and if people want to go like, well, what about the Bam criticism? Like, Bam's always available. Guy plays no matter what he plays.
No matter what.
No matter what he plays, he's the best defender on the planet. You know, like it's about as safe an investment as you can get. That's the difference.
Bam can play with anyone and however you need him to play.
So
Those are unique players.
Unfortunate that if he is in his feelings about it, that sucks. But you can't tell you like the Heat and that he's had to go through this, each summer of his career. Yeah, sure, it sucks. But this is one of those things where like, oh, the Heat aren't doing right by Tyler. Like the Heat haven't done. Guys, if we have the Heat not done right by Tyler Herro, is that something that could really be argued?
No, can't be argued. They've done, in fact, at times, and we had these conversations last year about whether Tyler should be starting or not, at the detriment of the whole team.
Right.
And so you can't say they didn't go all out to make the Tyler Herro situation work. Right. And for, I don't know whether he's upset or whatever, but you can't get up in your feelings when the team that extended you gave you every opportunity. They bent over backwards to put you in a position to succeed, and your availability was always questioned. Now, now, I can say, like, I complained about it before, but where the Heat are right now with Tyler Herro, right? I have no problems with it because they've gone far and beyond the call of duty to put him in a position to do Tyler Herro things, and Tyler Herro's body failed him, or it just didn't work out to where him and Bam made that much of a difference in the success of the team.
Yeah, it's literally been in a spot where what has he had to sacrifice basically since when he was the sixth man still taking the most shots? Like, is that the last sacrifice that he looks upon in his career?
Right.
So like he's had it good here. He's had it good. It hasn't been good enough. And it's time to try something different. Like, we'll see. And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if Tyler Herro went to a different location and put up a lot of points and maybe makes an all-star game again. And I wouldn't be surprised. He's a very talented scorer.
Right.
But
he's going to have to be available.
He's going to have to be available for sure.
And we're going to all look at all the video and all the games and all the replays and go, now he plays 70 games.
Yeah. Oh, now you got the surgery before the start of the summer to be ready for the season. Oh, okay.
Right.
We'll take a break. Back after this. Watched the World Cup in Spanish yesterday. Had a great time.
The excitement. You don't need to know what's going on, but everything's exciting.
Yeah, I get it. You know, you just gotta hang around and you wait for the goals, and that's the payoff. It's a great time.
You can't even you don't even pick up on any words at all.
Goal.
That's really Is he
Wait, and then they'll say something. They'll say a long sentence and then say the player's name. I get that part.
Yep.
There's no words that you guys. Nothing.
Too fast.
Isn't your wife Hispanic, Tobin?
She is.
You haven't picked up anything?
I mean, I wouldn't say I feel confident enough to speak. Like when I was in Mexico, I'd ask people where things are and things like that. But to listen to a game and fodder and dialogue and think I'm going to pick up a lot. No, because I also don't know the players. So it's a little hard for me. They're all strangers to me, Brittney. I don't know who any of these guys are. I have to ask my friends, like my boy Martine being like, oh, this is what this guy has. RVA Richie was hitting me up in the DMs. This guy's basically the Tua of Mexico because he had a head injury. So he scored yesterday, by the way. And
Well, something Tua doesn't do often.
Oh,
I'm telling you,
look, Toby, you opened. Oh man,
Brittney, they are fluffing him up when it comes to the Atlanta material.
they are. They are. Well, keep in mind.
So did everybody here at first?
Well, think about this. Let's look at it from this standpoint. They don't have a quarterback, and the quarterback they brought in has had success, right? Which was kind of the same situation when the Dolphins drafted Tua. Didn't have a quarterback, and they saw him have success at Alabama. And so that's the hope. That's the promise. Okay, but football hasn't been played yet. Now, the team he left in here, right? We have more of an idea of what Tua is and what can happen. They don't know that. They just know they don't have a quarterback. So that's why they're fluffing him up. That's why it's so positive. Because he hasn't played football yet. He hasn't bounced his head off the turf yet.
You don't think at all there's no chance that they could have a good season this year, Brittany?
No, because Tua is their quarterback.
No, but they got a lot of talent. They got a lot more talent.
They
than
play in a dome.
I understand.
And all southern cities. It's not like he's going to. Is there going to be one game where Tua's going to have to brave the elements for them?
Depending on what their division, who they play for their division.
Well, and it's also my biggest thing is he can win games. That's great. But then come the playoffs and I'm going to reiterate
about a lot of guys. I don't like.
But then how successful are you going to be if you can't win a playoff game?
Yeah,
so here's the deal, Brittany, and I agree with people saying that, right? I get it. But to say a guy's a bum because he can't win a playoff game, the circumstances surrounding is not just him. There's a lot of quarterbacks in this league that are really good because they're on really good teams. And the team wins. So to say this guy can't win or this guy can't win, you only have 3 or 4 of those quarterbacks in the league that you think, no matter what, I have a chance. The rest of the guys are part of a team.
My thing too is they very clearly told him last year, don't do anything because everybody knew if he got hurt again, people were going to get fired. You don't have that pressure in Atlanta anymore. You're on a fat cat contract where you're basically making the mini. You're getting all that Dolphins money. So nobody has any pressure on them. It's just, I think it's a different, I think you can play a little bit freer. If Tua gets hurt, then all right, no big deal. I think he's going to be able to play freer. And I'm looking right now. So here are their December games. They are at home against Detroit. So that's inside. They have to go to Cleveland in mid-December. Yeah, but Cleveland sucks.
Yeah.
At
Washington. I'm sorry. Do you disagree with the?
Do you disagree with the?
Listen, sometimes you know the truth of a situation, but it still hurts when you hear it.
Sorry, I apologize. You're right.
Okay.
So you have at Cleveland, at Washington, but then he finishes with Tampa, New Orleans, and then at Carolina, which I suppose could be cold.
No, no, not even close.
Hey, it gets cold.
Not like going up to Buffalo, Cleveland,
Okay, but it's cold for Tua.
Chicago,
It's cold for Tua.
Remember, Tua told us he was going to go cold training in Maryland.
and you were all in. You were all about
It was
it.
a good season. He led the league in passing that year.
So listen, the opportunity for Tua to have a successful year is there, not necessarily because of his ability, right? But the ability of his team. Like, there's a difference in having a quarterback. Like, the Buffalo Bills lean on Josh Allen, right? They need Josh Allen to have success in order for them to win.
Right.
There's other quarterbacks that they don't. Did Seattle need Sam Darnold
No.
to be
just don't be a bum.
right? So let's understand that Tua could have a successful year or a more successful year,
He's the
not
sexy
necessarily
leader.
because of his talents, but because of how he fits in with the rest of the team's talent.
We've seen it with Darnold. We've seen it with Baker.
Right.
Geno Smith. to a
Geno
degree.
Smith. Right.
I don't think it's crazy that they could have a decent season. I think you got those
It's not
that
no.
blinding to a hate.
The thing is that, but to me, what is like, if he has
I
a
think they can win the
decent
division.
season,
You don't think they can win that division? That division's
So
not very
that's
good.
not and here's what happens. When you don't like somebody, especially a quarterback, whatever that quarterback may be, right? You always have the get out of jail free card for hate. And that is, well, he didn't win. He hasn't won a Super Bowl. He can win a playoff game. Well, he only made it to the second round. We have done this for years with quarterbacks. We have done it. And so I'm like, let's think of it this way. If Atlanta wins the division, wins a playoff game, and goes to the divisional round, they'll be happy. I think they'd be extremely happy because they'll look at it as a step forward.
Yeah, first
right?
year of the new coach
Yeah.
and Matt Ryan running the show.
Right. If the Dolphins would have did that with Tua, no matter what, it would have just been the next line.
They have the longest odds to win the division, but it's very close. It's not like
That's
so
a crapshoot.
like-
That division is a crapshoot.
yeah. So
Yeah.
like for example, the Dolphins, they have the longest odds to win the division. The Dolphins are plus 3,000.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. The NFC South, the Bucks are 2-1. They're the favorite, but then you have Saints plus 260, Carolina plus 310, and then Atlanta plus 320. So as Leroy said,
Right.
it's a bit of a there's
It's
not
a crapshoot.
there's
Now I will say this, and here's the other thing. When you look at, Tampa's not going to beat you with offense. They're going to beat you with defense.
oh man, they got that guy Ruben Bain. I hear he's good.
but that's the way that's the way they've done it over the last couple of years. And Baker has just don't go out there and screw it up and make a couple of big plays. That's been his thing, and they really like him there.
Who do you think has bigger numbers this year, Tua or Malik Willis?
I think
Tua.
Tua.
He's got better arsenal.
Right.
Yeah.
But guess what? If you flipped them, I would say Malik. That makes my whole point. Right?
So you think if Malik Willis was Atlanta's quarterback, he'd have bigger numbers?
Yes.
Because we've never seen it. We still don't know with Malik Willis. He's never put up. He's never had. He's never had.
Don't know. But him indoors with a cannon and can run, it'll look a little different. But I think he would have, if Tua was in Miami and Malik Willis was in Atlanta, I think whoever's the quarterback in Atlanta will have more success. They have better weapons. They have a better team. Now, after this year, we're going to all look at Malik Willis knowing what this team is before the season starts. And if he struggles, going to say that was a bad choice. Right?
Guy just goes, Benny Flip says, Tolbert, Tutu, Dulcich, LOL.
Right.
No, it's true though.
Right. But again,
That's
so
hilarious.
after the season's over, if Malik doesn't have that much success or he struggles a little bit, are we going to say Tolbert, Tutu, and Dulcich? Are we going to say that?
Well, Dulcich might have something to him. I mean, he looks like a yoga instructor.
Okay, but there's only a very few instances where you have success and your tight end is leading in receptions.
Yes, like that happened with Arizona last year. Well, KC.
Well, okay, but you also look at your quarterback.
Robbie chimes in. He says, reminds me of the classic Matt Ryan debate about whether he would have been good with the Dolphins without Roddy White or Julio Jones.
Correct. Like let's not ignore those things and go to one player.
But no, the thing is my point is like there's going to come a game where Tua needs to go out there and make clutch plays, and
Yes.
he's just incapable of doing that.
He did it. Not
No,
as he never
What?
did.
Nah.
What?
Never made big throws. And
I mean, he had the Baltimore game.
The Baltimore game, that's the only thing I can think of. But to drive down the field and you need to win a game, you need to score. He was a turnover machine.
okay, all right.
When it mattered, he was never. Why?
I would say here, Brittney, you agree that Tua's going to have a better year than Malik.
Yeah, I do agree, but I think that it has to do with the weapons around him. But that's his best season. But his best season was when he had Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle.
So is most quarterbacks. Sam Darnold won a Super Bowl with the MVP of the league.
But he's got Drake London and the kid, the rookie they're talking about. He's got, this is what we're talking, like he's gonna be in a good situation.
I know that.
He
but
might have better weapons than he did down here. And that's even with Tyreek being at his best.
1000%. But I'm going to reiterate, there is going to come a game
He'll blow it.
where he is going to blow it, and you're going to be like, well, that's just Tua.
I can't disagree with her.
I can't say you're wrong, but here's the other thing. If I take Malik Willis and put him on Seattle, they still win the Super Bowl?
I don't know.
But they're a really good team.
But he hasn't had, like, even Sam Darnold had the Vikings year. Like, we
yeah.
We don't
and guess what the Vikings said at the end of the playoff run for him?
Oh, see ya.
Right.
But they did that because they had. But did they do that because did they make a mistake with the McCarthy thing?
Let me
clearly they're running Kyler Murray.
Right. Let me say this. Okay. First of all, I've seen a lot of young quarterbacks get more time on the pine because a veteran comes in and balls out. So I'm not even I just think if you have a question, and this is what I think Minnesota did. They saw Sam Darnold have success and then say, JJ McCarthy could do that.
Frog Boy has chimed in on the text. Tua in MVP talks this year. You heard it here first. I don't know. MVP talks.
Right. Is that not crazy in itself?
Would he be comeback player of the year?
I'm not.
Or is he only coming back from being a bum?
Well, I mean,
most
not
improved?
playing, getting benched, and then
can you be most improved if you were the least improved? Like, how does that work?
He's got more room to improve than most quarterbacks, right?
Well, yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
Last year, yes. He led the league in turnovers, so he was terrible.
I'm not, again, this is not me claiming Tua's going to be all world. I'm just saying that it's going to get lost to some extent because he's on a better team and in a better situation. And sometimes those things matter more than your overall ability, because guess what? When you have more weapons around you, you play a different way. When you have more weapons around you, you play, more relaxed because you know that it's not all on you. And then the times, the 3 or 4 times where it is on you, you can relax and go play. You see what I'm saying? Like, if they win 12 or 13 games, we're not going to sit back and say, oh, but that one game, Tua wasn't. We're not going to do that.
I 13's strong. That's a lot of games.
No, I'm just saying, okay, did you think New England was going to win that many games?
No,
There's
but
gonna be a couple of teams that come out of nowhere.
But
It
they have
happens
the-
every year.
yeah, but they have the Jets and the Dolphins. Like I just think that division's a little too. There's too much parity in that division.
Like it's a crapshoot.
I think
That
like
division
11
right
gets you.
there, that 9 and 8 could win the division.
Yeah, I just that's 13's a lot. 13's a lot.
So
But-
I'm just saying for example, I'm not saying
I
they
got you.
will,
I get you.
but like so I've seen a lot of quarterbacks who were okay, not great, not bad, win Super Bowls. I mean, let
This
me tell you something.
Division's hilarious. Like you
When
go
I
back
was
to-
in when I was in Minnesota, Brad Johnson took over for Warren Moon, and he was amazing, right?
Yep.
Real amazing. We had success. And guess what? They brought in Randall Cunningham and Brad Johnson. Have a nice day. Right?
The last time somebody had 13 wins in the NFC South was
Saints?
Tom Brady.
Oh, Tom Brady. That's right.
Tom Brady with 21. But it's been
6 years.
from then 8 and 9 won the division in 2022. The Bucks won it at 9 and 8. I think they won it at 10 and 7 the year before that. And then last year the Panthers won the division at 8 and 9.
8 and 9.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Now, when you look at those teams and you think about talent, I would say, again, Tampa's going to win with defense. They are amazing on defense, and they just added to it. But when you think of offensive weapons,
The Saints got that guy. They got Tyson this year. They drafted him. They got Olave still.
yep. But they still Shuck,
Tyler Shook. Is he the
Shook?
real deal? Shook.
which is amazing. It's not Shuff
I don't like his name.
because it's GH on the end, right?
Yeah, it's not. It's just not. You know, I guess it fits in New Orleans. Like the letters don't match, but it's weird. I don't like it.
So yeah, they're like it.
But I think that's the point. Like, it's a gritty division. So when he gets into those divisional matchups, like, there's a chance that he's going to have to score a
Mhm.
lot, that he's going to have to, at the end of games, make big plays. And I just don't think he's capable of that. I'm sorry. Like, I just don't think he
No,
is.
that's fine. I'm not questioning whether you believe it or not. I'm just saying it's funny how those things turn around when you get more talent around you.
SDI says Mahomes is the favorite to be comeback player of the year. It's a dumb award. That is stupid. Come back from what? If he's ready for the season, when did he get hurt? Week 13?
Right.
That's not coming back. He barely left. Take a break. We're back after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Give you another weather update brought to you by Tornado Roofing and Contracting. Storm season is coming. Make sure your home is ready. Get your free roof and window estimate today. Visit tornadoroofing.com, and it is currently 86 degrees.
Whew.
Partly sunny.
11 o'clock and it's 86.
Yeah. Got some.
That's like just turning the oven on.
Says some thunderstorms expected today around 4 p.m. And it's that time of year, ladies and gentlemen. You know what time it is.
Sweetness said Tobin's dressed like a baked bean. And the worst thing is I try to picture just eyes and a mouth on a baked bean.
You like baked beans?
No.
Not really, right?
No, it's like if I go to a barbecue and there's some ribs and it depends. Listen, intangibles like the baked beans, but if you go to a tangible, you're going to get that mac and cheese.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's the,
if we were to go,
I've had baked beans at a tangible, I throw a scoop on there to go with my ribs or my chicken and my mac and cheese.
A little flavoring. Yeah, like a little extra. I can picture Zach Sealer. He's just eating straight baked beans out of the can.
Out of the can.
Yeah, like he's cooked it over a fire at training camp.
Right.
And he's just like, everybody's like, hey Zach, you're not going to the cafeteria? I'll take care of myself.
So yes, on the field, according to Tobin, he has an open flame.
Right.
Right
outside the stadium before he goes to play the game.
His platoon.
I picture him going in between drills, like once it's his time to break, he just goes to the RV, and then it's parked right next to the bubble facility, in case he feels like he wants to, wake up and flip some tires or something like that. But no, I picture his lunch is just over one open flame, a can, and then he obviously just chomps it open with his teeth, and then he goes full spork to eat it.
They cook a Chick-fil-A over a fire. No, so now I tell you what you usually have at a tangible cookout that you don't have at an intangible cookout is collard greens. Collard greens is a staple.
You had those?
Huh?
You had those?
Yep. But what's really cool is Mel makes them pretty good.
She does
some good collard greens, yeah.
I've only had tangible collard greens and they were disgusting.
You mean intangible?
Tangible?
No.
Tangible?
I've only had a collard greens made by tangibles.
Oh,
really?
Yeah, because
dishonoring.
No, my brother's ex-girlfriend's family, they were very tangibles.
Mm-hmm.
And they do this thing in the South on New Year's Day where you have like collard greens,
cabbage,
and
cornbread.
Yeah, you have all of that, like kidney beans.
Yeah.
And it's like supposed to, like, each thing represents like wealth and health and this, that.
Yeah.
So we went to their house and I didn't eat anything.
Really?
Nope. First off, they cooked venison. Disgusting.
First of all, you call them kidney beans. That's a very intangible, like red beans.
Oh, that's what they're called. Kidney beans.
I know, red beans. Red beans would have been like,
what?
Next time, this tangible, cook some red beans and some collard greens. I'm going to change your life.
Yeah, please do, because I couldn't eat it. My parents had to stop at Wendy's on the way home because I was
so. Did they have meat in it?
Yeah, they had pieces of ham in there.
You go ham hock or ham.
I don't eat ham. And the only thing they had was the collard greens, the cornbread, the beans, and a cooked ham, like a baked ham, which that's my worst nightmare.
Right. And you can put ham
and then the venison, which
you can put ham in both the red beans and so it was just a ham.
Yeah, but it felt like the beans were just straight out of a can, like Zach Sealer style.
Oh no,
like there was no seasoning, there was nothing.
There's Yeah.
We make red beans in like Hispanic culture, and they're delicious. And it's like almost like it's more pasty and like soupy.
Yeah.
And those are delicious. I love those.
Yeah.
But it just looked like she rinsed the beans and then put them on my plate.
No. Yeah. You. If you don't soak them puppies overnight, yeah, you're not gonna get it right.
Dade South says, "Don't forget that Zach Sealer had to chop the firewood for the fire." Of course, he's got one. He's got the axe out there.
Right.
I don't think Jeff Hafley asked.
Wait, you picture him before they go to practice. Everybody's walking by him and say, "What you doing?" Eating an apple, and he's got an apple and he's shaving it with a knife.
Oh yeah. I picture him also just whittling. Like
Whittling.
I think he just sits there on his little his
Just-
little fold out chair, and he's just like, "What are you making, Zach?" "Football made of wood." We're making an old school helmet. He goes,
Right.
"Weren't those made of leather?" He goes, "Not this one, made of wood."
Or him sharpening his knife on one of those long strips of leather.
Headlines are brought to you by Doral Hyundai in Miami. We go to the beach for a little solcito, and when we want a low price, you save with your Pricito. Save now with your Pricito at Doral Hyundai. As your Miami Marlins, they're rolling right now, baby. Got the sweep yesterday. They were doing fantastic. And yesterday you got 5 shutout innings from Tyler Phillips. They are going to Pittsburgh to keep this puppy going. Here was the final call yesterday from Jack McMullen.
Crowd gets to their feet here at Lone Depot Park. Marlins looking to secure a sweep. 0-2. Foul tip held on to by Mack. That was a cutter. It's a Pete punch-out, and that is how this sweep wraps up. Marlins get a win. How about these fish in June? 8-1 in their last 9, and they sweep their second series in the last 3. Pete Fairbanks with the save. He gets his 8th on the year. And the Fish winners in the series finale against the Diamondbacks. Your final score this afternoon, the Marlins 2, the Diamondbacks nothing.
There you had the call yesterday on QAM. Marlins now going to Pittsburgh, but yeah, swept the Nationals, 2 out of 3 from the Rays, and now swept the Diamondbacks. I also heard yesterday on I heard Seeloff say this, that was the first back-to-back shutouts the Marlins had at home in 10 years.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Now that's pain. That's pain right there. You want to talk about pain?
That's a long time, dude. I was like, what? That seems crazy. But not even the Rockies? Like, they didn't get anybody? So good job by the Fish. They're back at it tonight. Sandman is on the hill tonight. 6:40 is your first pitch.
Hey.
Marlins on deck gets going at 6:00.
They've been winning more games at the bottom of their roster, their pitching, and the bullpen games than they are with their aces.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're winning all of them right now. But yeah, I get it's been impressive seeing what they're doing with their bullpen guys for sure. Tomorrow, undetermined, and then big matchup on Sunday. You got Max Meyer, Paul Skeens on Sunday at noon. So and that's on Peacock for all those looking on television. But if you want to listen locally, you could, of course, fire it up here on QAM. Yes, Paul Skeens is a moose.
He looks like Gronk pitching.
Yep.
He really does.
So that'll go. That's your series coming up this weekend. For those who missed it last night, your Carolina Hurricanes, they won Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Final 4-2. They could still go to hell, but they're up 3-2 in the series and a win away from hoisting Lord Stanley. I may just give up on sports this weekend. I have to watch the Knicks and the Hurricanes win.
You know what you could watch? The Spanish Grand Prix.
When's that?
It's on Sunday.
Is it in Spanish?
Sunday morning.
No,
Isn't it Sunday morning, right?
Actually, the commentators. You have Apple TV?
No, but I could get it if if you could sway me.
I can sway you, and it's perfect because you can listen to the commentators. They all have accents. Every single one of them. They have fun accents.
That is fun. Maybe I'll think about it. Would
And
you watch UFC Freedom?
When is this?
Sunday night.
Sunday night?
Yeah.
I got nothing to do.
That sounds like that. That wasn't yes. You just said you had nothing.
Wait,
to
where
do.
can I watch it on?
Paramount Plus.
Oh,
Don't
Hey,
have that.
Tobes, did you
Don't
see
have
the
Paramount.
story? I think it was the New York Times with the shadiness of Conor
McGregor?
McGregor.
Yeah, that was so he when he broke his leg against Dustin Poirier, your wife was in me DMs.
Yeah.
He basically took a cocktail of steroids or PEDs to get his leg better. Remember he was walking around with a pimp cane and then he was yelling at Machine Gun Kelly. And so basically he was gonna make his comeback. Remember he was supposed to fight Michael Chandler. And he was out. Remember, he officially retired so he could get out of the testing pool, and then he had to come back. But I think he was still on it, and so that apparently like broke up the drug testing agency with the UFC, USADA, because they were very strict. You know, USADA did a good job of cleaning up the sport. Now, they've had some missteps as well. Of like, you know, did they find stuff that's so ridiculously small in guys like you should ruin a career? Like they changed some of their methods, but for the most part they've been effective. Like before USADA, I mean, you were seeing guys literally look like Bane at
Sweating,
Yeah.
like the muscles just glistening, and
Like,
they hadn't done nothing.
Love the guy. He's a legend. Vitor Belfort, go look what he looked like at the end of his UFC run, and then look at like once USADA picked up. But like, look at him against John Jones and what because guys, and this is the thing, this is a little like baseball. It wasn't illegal. They could get exemptions for this to use testosterone, but the UFC wanted to clean up their sport because they were going to go mainstream and they were going to sell to ESPN, and you know, so they had to clean up their image, and they had this USADA come along. But this McGregor fight, this was the end of the road because they didn't want to lose Conor. Now Conor ended up not fighting anyway,
right?
Because he wasn't ready to come back. And I gotta tell you, like nobody has come back from that leg break good.
We've seen who else? It's
Spider, Anderson Silva, Chris Weidman.
Right.
Chris Weidman was just talking about this recently where he was like, yeah, he goes, you get in there and you feel good because in training, you train with shin pads on. So you
don't break that bone.
So you don't break your legs. Right. And he goes, I just got into that fight. And it's like, whenever you get kicked, your response is to kick. And he goes, I just couldn't do it. And you could just see he wasn't moving the same. So I got a lot of questions about how Conor's going to look next month, dude. A lot of questions. He also, I mean, but yes, he did look like just by appearances, look juiced to the gills.
Everywhere he went, he was sweating for no reason.
Right. Right. And that's, I mean, imagine the cocktail of Bane juice and snow blowing, you know? I mean, we saw those BKFC press conferences that he did. And
goodness.
He even liked a comment one time when I said he's high as a kite, Yogi.
I'm high as a kite, Yogi.
He was like, he's right.
So yeah, I don't he's not a big kicker anyway. But I think, to be honest with you, here's what I think is going to happen. He's going to talk himself into a fight where whoever he fights is going to kick him in the leg 400 times.
He's fighting Max Holloway. And Max, here's the thing with Max, like, so Max, it's going to be at welterweight, 170. Conor's never been, the bigger Conor has been, the less special he's been.
Right.
And I just think he's got a round in him, and then he's cooked. And I just think that if he doesn't knock out Max Holloway in a round, and that's not an easy thing to do, like, Max Holloway's going to piece him up.
Right.
So
I never, just being around the fight game long enough, I didn't realize how much those 4 or 5 pounds or moving up in class matter until you see them fight the guys in the upper class and see how much bigger they are. And it's only a 5-pound weight class.
Well, it's going to be interesting this weekend because, Brittney was talking about this beforehand because she's really into this fight. But Alex Pereira is going up to try and win his 3rd belt at heavyweight. And what is he going to be like going from having a cut to 205 to now he gets to be 258?
Right.
And, is he going to be as fast? Is he going to punch as hard? Who knows?
Because you don't know what your Like, I always wonder because some guys have to cut a lot of weight. And so I wonder, what if his standing weight is 200 plus? Right? Is that going to make him just as quick? Because sometimes you lose a little bit when you cut a lot of weight.
Yeah, you do. You do. It's an interesting dance. Some guys are successful with it, and some guys are good at it, and some guys are not. Some guys are more disciplined with it.
For the life of me, the biggest upset in MMA was DC making light heavyweight.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
What he did on the up and up.
remember he had to do a pull up on the towel.
That was crazy.
It's like, dude, you're not that tall.
Yeah, that was crazy. The old towel trick.
Brittney, one time we were watching a weigh-in, and dude had to get down to the nitty-gritty, right? And so they held up the towel, but they held up the towel over here, and dude was changing. Everybody's like, whoa.
I feel bad for those guys at Dirty Boxing. They have to have the nude curtain. I feel bad for them.
Why?
Like, because after, the guy has to get naked for the weigh-in, and you have to hoist up this giant curtain.
So
but those were undercard boxers, so it was just a bath towel, Brittney. That's all he had.
That is
it was crazy. It was crazy. Especially when, they weren't even holding it in front of him.
Here was the crazy thing about it, though. So we were doing Radio Row, Brittney, right? This was for Canelo versus Jaime Munguia. And so they were already on alert because Canelo and Oscar De La Hoya were like, they were going at it, and people were afraid they were going to actually fight. Like, and mind you, Oscar De La Hoya also is older now, but he's a professional boxer. Like, he'll throw down with Canelo. Who knows? So this is the second time this has happened to us when we've done Radio Row. The first time was at a Tito Ortiz, Chuck Liddell. They're like, I'm like, hey, we have a radio show going on right now. You're doing a press conference. They're like, yeah, just do your thing. Do your thing. Well, this time they wanted to be like, hey, don't do your thing. They wanted us to leave. I'm like, we can't leave. We have to do this. They're like, well, they didn't think that any media was going to be here for the weigh-in. I'm like, hey, that's fine. We're not going to film it. Just do your thing. Little did we know we were going to have Featherweight Hog right in our face.
Right. It's like, it was crazy. And then, so we had Oscar De La Hoya on. We interviewed him. And the whole time, everybody in the room was looking for Canelo.
Yep.
So it was like an awkward situation, like walking around. Is Canelo here? Is Canelo here?
Oh my gosh, imagine. But no, I know Tobin, and I know he was hoping that Canelo would walk by. But I know him.
He kind of was diagonal to us because De La Hoya was facing us in the wall, so he couldn't see. But I saw Canelo coming back. I was like, oh man, that would have been awesome. Oscar De La Hoya was also at the point where we were at the Chris Weidman thing. He was there because he was promoting that fight. Right. And so I'm like, hey, just give De La Hoya a mic.
It's like when we had our impromptu interview with De La Hoya because he was trying to promote a fight, and I started talking to him, and Tobin goes, hey man, give him a mic. Do an interview.
The world's biggest soccer tournament gets underway this week. Started up yesterday as you had Mexico taking on South Africa. Well, you guys can trade the entire tournament on Kalshi. On Kalshi, you can trade every match from the opening stage all the way to the final. Last night, had Korea in a trade against Czechia. Great job. 2-1 filthy. Korea coming through. Today, Team USA starts up against Paraguay from Los Angeles, and the Stars and Stripes currently trading at 47% to win their opening match. So a $100 trade pays out at $205. Meanwhile, coming down here in South Florida, we got Brazil against Scotland. Brazil is currently trading at 67%. So a $100 trade pays out at $145. You think they're going to win by more than a goal and a half? That $100 trade pays out at $223. Plus, you can follow the finals between New York and San Antonio while that lasts, and all the trade movement from Miami summer maneuvers. You can see where do they think Giannis is going to go, Ja's going to go, who knows. On Kalshi, you're trading against peers in a live market, meaning there's no house, and the probability changes so you can buy in or out of your position. And for a limited time, you download the Kalshi app, use the code Tobin to get $10 when you trade 10. Kalshi, Kalshi, trade the beautiful game. 18 plus only. Restrictions and eligibility requirements apply. Event contract trading involves risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Prices, values, and available markets may differ from those mentioned. For more information, see kalshi.com/regulatory. All right, welcome back, everybody. It is Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Tonight, going to be at the bar in Coral Gables for a Michelob Ultra watch party, as we are going to be watching the beautiful game. USA starts up their World Soccer Tournament run tonight against Paraguay. So if you guys want to come along with our friends at Michelob Ultra, lots of giveaways there, including giving you a chance to win a pair of tickets to an upcoming World Soccer match right down here in South Florida. So if you guys want to win those, come on by, sign up. They got some swag to give away. We got some swag to give away. And look forward to seeing everybody there tonight at Coral Gables. Boots on the ground. And we could have a lot of fun checking that on out. In the meanwhile, I'll have to catch up on Love Island afterwards. Things are picking up in the villa. I got to tell you what a week it's been. After a bit of a slow start, the villa has really rallied this week, and drama is picking up. This Sincere, I don't know what kind of hornet's nest he thinks he's digging up, but he went and told Melanie yesterday, Leroy, "Oh, no, you're my top choice. You're my girl. I love you, Melanie." Now, mind you, Melanie did throw the first punch with playing ping pong tonsil hockey with him and Corbin, but now he reassured her that he was going to stick around. And I mean, he is all up with this girl's soul, up at Soul Ties. I mean, they're hugging, they're kissing hands, and he just needs to break up with Melanie already. He's very clearly gaga over Soul.
So here's the thing. The only reason why I'm going to defend Melanie was because at least she kissed in a challenge.
True.
He kissed outside of a challenge, which is much more serious. And then
do you care why it's happening if you're the other person?
But
but there's everybody was kissing everybody in that challenge.
Yes, but it was the ping ponging back and forth. Like she had found her guy.
I know, and
usually when you found the guy, you're supposed to stop. That was the point of the challenge.
I get it, but at least it was in a challenge. She turned down Corbin outside of a challenge, not only for Sincere's sake, but also for Kenzie's sake.
Oh, which
so
Kenzie
I'm going to
was
defend
not
her.
happy about.
Yeah, you know what?
Kenzie was
disagree
not happy
with her.
about it. With who? Kenzie?
Yeah, 1,000%.
Why?
This is Love Island, people. Have we lost the plot?
Hold on.
Have we? No, we've lost the plot, Tobin. Tobin, we've lost the plot.
Leroy, if you go up to your friend, okay, this happened twice.
All right, I might not be the right person for this Love Island questions, but I'll go ahead.
This is why things picked up yesterday. This got juicy yesterday, all right? So yesterday, Kenzie, who's with Corbin, okay, 22-year-old from Miami, but she also likes this intangibles fella from North Carolina who just rolled up. But she's sticking with Corbin. She hasn't, she did one kiss with the Southern guy. And Corbin, I mean, he's a horn dog. He's trying to get kisses from everybody. And so Melanie having this whole thing go on with Sincere, that's his name, who's Sincere very clearly wants to go with Soul. It's like and I think that we're going to hit that. So Melanie's looking for her new guy to couple up with because she probably knows she's nuked. So she goes to Kenzie and she's like, "Hey, I had a chat with Corbin. He wanted to kiss. I said no for you, but would you be cool if I explore that?" And she just goes, "No, I wouldn't be cool with that at all." And she goes, "Well, what do you mean? I went in front of you. I'm on it." She goes, "Yeah, but I'm not cool with that. You can't do that."
You can't ask, and then when you don't like the answer.
But Leroy, this is the part that you're missing out on. That Tobin is, yes, that is horrible in the real world. That is a horrible thing to do in the real world, and I am acutely aware of that. That being said, in Love Island, who is close? We're 2 weeks in. We're not even 2 weeks in, Tobin.
I understand.
We're not even 2 weeks in. Why are we all calling dibs on these people?
Well,
the whole point of it, it's not what do we always say? It's not Friend Island. It is Love Island. Your goal is to find a match.
I don't think they're being very friendly, though. I think
no, they are. But what are you supposed to do?
I think they got pretty rare.
All right, I'm an outsider. I'll ask the question.
They did, but that's not Melanie's fault.
Brittney.
Yes.
So, should the friend not even go and ask her, does she have a problem with it?
No. I think here's the thing. It's like I respect anybody who wants to have a conversation about it. Have a conversation about it. How Kenzie reacts is up. That's fine. That's her opinion. That's great. that being said, Melanie is doing absolutely nothing wrong. And I thought Kenzie was really nasty in that conversation and told her, like, you're not even trying with Sincere. Like, I don't think that's fair.
Well, it's like having two. I mean, both of them are a little off their.
No, they are.
kilter in
They're
this.
not all there in the head.
So two
Nobody
crazy
on the
people
island
having a meaningful conversation.
Well,
How's
the
that going
best-
to turn out?
The best part was you have this Bryce who's got he's got the personality of a paper bag.
Oh my
like
gosh,
he's got
he's
nothing,
awful.
right? He stinks.
He's awful.
So Bryce goes to Zach. Zach is a legacy Love Islander because his brother Charlie, he's a lone bloke on the show. He told all this. So Zach is with, what's the girl's name? Kaden? Is that her name?
Kada.
So he's with Kada, right? And Bryce all of a sudden is like, hey, I want to, talk it up with Kada. He's with Trinity right now. And they're kind of like a friendship type of thing, but they're starting to burn a little bit. Trinity's opening up to him a little bit, right? And so she thinks that her and Bryce are cool. Well, Bryce is like, oh, I'm going to go to Zach and talk to Kada. And Zach literally is like, you want to do what? All right, man, go talk to her. And so then he's like, but you should probably talk to Trinity first. And so he goes to Trinity, and Bryce is like, hey, Trinity, would it be cool with you if I went to go talk to Kada? And she's like, no. He goes, what do you mean? She goes, I don't F with that. I'm not going to let you go talk to her. And so he's a little bit, Trinity is basically told Bryce, hey, no, you can't go.
Everybody says no, but everybody's horny.
But that's the thing. That's what makes me angry. It's like, what? This is
What are
Love
you doing?
Island. This is Love Island, people.
Yeah.
And
You
it's
don't
like,
need-
Kenzie's
okay.
wrong. And Kenzie's dead wrong because, girl, you're having your cake and you're eating it too. Because you're out here talking to Caleb and you're still with
Is
Corbin.
that the Giant Intangibles name?
Yeah, Caleb.
Caleb, yeah. I haven't heard much from him.
No, exactly. But it's like you kissed Caleb again outside of a challenge, and then now you're mad at Melanie because her Sincere is leaving her high and dry and gaslighting her, and she wants to explore because she doesn't want to leave the island. Like, there's nothing wrong with that.
Well, it's gonna get shaken up tonight because tonight the app got fixed, so they're gonna do the bombshell couplings, and it's gonna shake things up.
Yeah, things are gonna get wild. But yeah, no, I think this is turning out to be
Why are we falling in love after 2 episodes?
No, that's the whole. You know what? It's not logical, Leroy. The point of the show.
I'm saying that I'm looking at it more from the people that have a problem after 2 or 3 episodes.
My point. It's my point.
The juiciest one is Sincere and Melanie because everybody knows Melanie's a little short fused, and
Hothead.
yes, and he told her in this last episode, hey, you got nothing to worry about, until he went up with Soul, who everybody's like, drop jaw on the floor for. And so, but they were basically up at Soul Ties, which is basically the secret hammock canoodling room. They were up there for like over an hour. And she goes, this guy's been up there for over an hour with her. So like, she's not dumb. She sees the right.
Should it be like 10? Is there a time limit?
I think for her, she thought there would be like I think she came away from the conversation thinking to herself, oh, he's going to say, hey, I'm going to, nice knowing you. I'm going to be with Melanie. And instead he's up smooching with her and she's cooked. I think she realizes she's cooked.
Oh, so now she's going to be a hothead.
Well, some of the people tried, like she was going to go up to Soul Ties and people had to like stop her because they're like, that's going to get way too toxic. So we'll see.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So I don't know. This just sounds like
You're invested.
I told you it's better than
No, I'm
Game
not.
of Thrones. It's better than Game
You
of
are
Thrones.
invested. You're asking questions. You're asking.
It's
follow-up.
better
I'm
than
asking questions because it just seems ridiculous.
Is Big
Like
Spoon
you don't
watching
go to
it?
you don't go to Love Island and ask for permission.
Is Big Spoon watching it?
I don't know. I don't think so.
What about Snitchy Mouse? Ask her if she's watching Love Island.
I don't know, but she's going to college next week, so maybe they'll get into it.
We'll take a break. Speaking of, we tickle Leroy's fancy next. It is time, ladies and gentlemen, to tickle Leroy's. Go around the weekend slate and see what Leroy is interested in. Leroy, are you ready?
I am.
Today, at 3 o'clock,
Mm-hmm.
the World Cup, Canada against Bosnia. 3 o'clock on Fox. Does that tickle your fancy?
No.
Why not, dude?
Because
Our neighbors to the north.
Fancy not tickled.
don't
They don't
worry.
like hockey.
I'm gonna get my World Cup on.
Tonight at 6:40, Marlins, Pirates, Sandman on the Hill.
Yes.
Tickle your fancy?
Tickles my
My
face.
fancy is tickled.
And of course on Marlins TV. And those who want to listen to it, you guys can get that right here on QAM. So you're going to be watching that?
Am I? Yeah, I'm watching it.
All
I said yes.
I know, but you didn't elaborate on it. Like, I just didn't
No,
know.
it was Sandy's pitching. There's nothing to elaborate.
I don't know. What about the RBC Canadian Open on CBS and Golf Channel, Leroy? Does that tickle your fancy?
Yes, that'll get me to 6:45. That's what time the baseball game starts, right?
Currently, Didgeridoo is leading. Ryan Fox.
He won last year.
Or is he New Zealand?
I think he's Australian.
Hmm.
He's built like a tomato.
Auckland, New Zealand.
Okay.
Flags look the same.
I played with a New Zealander.
Brooks Koepka's in second, right? Or tied for the lead, actually, right now.
Yep. I played with a New Zealander. He was our right guard.
Did he
used to bring us pictures of giant pythons just crossing the streets randomly.
You, Brooks Koepka!
Man, I miss the Panthers.
Yeah.
I miss the Panthers so much. Happy birthday, by the way, to Gustav Forsling, our favorite defenseman. Love the Gus Bus. Always laying out, always getting blocks. The Panthers, by the way, have announced their draft party. You guys aren't drafting anybody. Who's getting Panthers? Who are we introducing at this draft party? Brady Tkachuk? The Panthers draft party is going to be Friday, June 26th. Doors open at 5 p.m. They have a panel at 6 p.m. And the draft starts at 7. This is their press release. And it looks like we will be carrying it on QAM as well. It says Panthers fans invited for fun activities, including interactive games, vendors, food, beverages. You guys can watch the draft starting at 7 from stands inside the Baptist Rink. I love that place. That place is cool. If you guys haven't been to the new Panthers practice facility.
Oh, my goodness.
It's really nice. You guys can enjoy a pre-draft panel moderated by Steve Goldstein, and that'll be cool. And there'll be some reserve seating for territory members if you're a season ticket holder. So check
You know
that
what's
out.
crazy? Is hockey the only sport where if they're not in town and they're not playing, you can go and skate and practice and have fun in their facility?
Yeah, I think so. That's really cool.
It's cool. Like, it's just, hey, Pants are out of town. Oh, free skate.
Especially from like what it was, like the old Coral, the Coral Springs.
Coral Springs.
The Coral Springs Iceplex, where it was like behind a wall, like where I
Right.
would go wait for Bob. And what it is now, it's like, dude, it's crazy. Plus, you got Pantherland there. That Pantherland is sick.
Oh, we've rummaged through that.
It's impossible not to. There's so much Panther swag. Anyway, we're getting off hand here, Leroy. Stop talking. 9 o'clock on Fox.
Yes.
United States takes on Paraguay in World Cup play. Does that tickle your fancy?
Yes, it does. I want to see, what this is going to look like. I haven't followed U.S. Soccer, so it'll be interesting for me to see how good they are.
Yeah.
My fancy
Make us
is
proud,
tickled.
USA. Let's get it going.
Who?
I said, make us proud, USA.
Oh, USA. All right. I thought you said a player.
What?
I thought you said a
I only
player.
know Pulisic. That's the only guy I know.
Yeah, that's it, right?
What? Why are you looking at me like that? How many players you know?
2. No, 3.
Wait.
Three.
Whoa.
Oh,
Woo!
sorry, Chris Whittingham. I didn't realize you were like the soccer aficionado.
She
How
held up
about
with confidence too.
I
2,
didn't realize,
maybe
Oh,
3. What are we
sorry.
playing?
No, I know
spades?
3. I know 3. I know
didn't
3.
realize we were doing a show with Landon Donovan over here.
That's more than you know.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
like
you're
captain.
right. Congratulations.
I think I actually know several. I just don't know if I can name them.
I will learn them today.
Wait, then you don't.
Yes, I.
She goes,
like,
I think I know several, but I
their
can't name them.
faces. I know their faces.
-1.
I know their faces. I know
For
Timothy
deception.
Weah. What's his name? The last name McKinney.
I don't think you know any of the players.
Those are 2 real players on the U.S. soccer team. Don't you dare look up the roster right now.
Are you talking about Mark McKenzie?
Oh, Mackenzie. That's
Oh,
his
Weston.
name.
Brittany,
Wait.
you are not helping your cause
No,
one
there is
bit.
McKinley or McKinney.
Weston McKinney.
Ah,
I mean, you want to
and Timothy Way. I know him.
Hey, there is no chance he's an intangible.
He is a half intangible. McKinney.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Weston McKinney.
Yeah.
He wasn't named by the
He should-
tangible side.
Yeah, no, he does. Weston McKinney does sound a little bit like they have
Sound like
the-
he was on the 3-hour
Guardian.
tour with Lovey and
All right. Well, go America. We got
Yep.
this going, man. Can't wait. We have also tomorrow, Leroy, game 5 of the
Yeah.
NBA Finals.
Mhm.
Knicks and Spurs at 8:30. Does that tickle your fancy?
It does. It does. I think it goes back to New York.
Really?
I do.
All
I
right,
do.
let's see.
My fancy is tickled.
Let's see how if the Spurs have recovered from
If it goes back, and listen, if it goes back to New York, I know Monday you're gonna do your thing.
neat.
Don't lose.
It doesn't get squeaky cheeks unless it goes to 7. I feel like if it goes back to New York, you can't be squeaky cheeks.
It seems like that last game was a backbreaker. The only thing I would say is they're too young to realize that it was a backbreaker.
Well, take my advice, Mitch Johnson. Just throw it to Wemby in the post and have him dunk over everybody. Enough of this.
Or
junk
stop
nonsense.
taking Dylan Harper out of the damn game.
Yeah, that too. That too. What about Leroy on Sunday? UFC Freedom 250. Ilya Topuria, Justin Gaethje for the undisputed lightweight championship. Does that tickle your fancy?
Yes, I'll watch. It's gonna rain, and then I want to see what they do.
They're showing some video right now of it just pouring in DC. It looks like a disaster.
Yeah.
Crazy.
You know where it's not going to rain?
Where?
In Barcelona.
You don't know that.
Yes, I do.
You know what the weather is right now in Barcelona because you also claimed you knew all of Team USA.
So, question.
I knew all of Team USA. Those were not my words.
So,
Not my
question,
words.
Tobin, is this going to be at a reasonable hour, or they're still going to do the 12 o'clock?
It starts at 8 o'clock.
The main card or the whole thing?
There is no. It is only a main card. It's I think 7 fights.
We're still talking about midnight, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's gonna be some squash matches there early. Like I think
Hey,
that Bo Nickel should win early. There's gonna be.
Oh,
there's-
Nichols, he's still doing it, huh? I remember we saw him, didn't we?
We've
He
had
was
him on a couple
undefeated, and we saw him get mashed.
Yeah, we've had him on a couple times. He's he should if he loses this one, he needs to go coach wrestling. Like he's fighting Kyle Dawkins. Like this is made for him to go win easily.
Okay.
We'll see. That is Tickle My Fancy. We will take a break, get you caught up with your headlines. Back after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. It is Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Leroy, can we get a weather update brought to you by Tornado Roofing and Contracting, helping keep your home and family safe when the storm rolls in? Visit tornadoroofing.com for a free roof and window estimate.
Why? Still mostly sunny. Why, when it's as hot as the wind is barely blowing? I would say the winds are 5 to 10 miles an hour coming out of the east, southeast. There is hardly nothing moving. And I'm going to say it's 85 to 90 degrees. Again, look for a shower later on in the day. But other than that, prepare for this heat. Heat index is supposed to be 110 to 105, 110 degrees this weekend.
Oof. Dang. That is soupy.
Yep.
On the headline side of things, those are brought to you by Doral Hyundai. In Miami, we go to the beach for a little solcito, and when we want a low price, you save with your Pricito. Save now with your Pricito at Doral Hyundai. And the Marlins, they'll be back at it tonight. They open up a series with the Pittsburgh Pirates, and that gets going at 6:40 tonight. Sandy Alcantara is on the hill for the Fish. Tomorrow, the Marlins play at 4:05. And then Sunday, it's a 12:10 first pitch with Max Meyer against Paul Skeens. You'll be able to view that one on Peacock, but you can listen to all the Marlins action right here on WQAM. Oh, okay, good. Whew. Every time there's a Panthers email, I get scared. Like, please don't leave me, Bob. Please. Does he get a statue immediately or immediately?
He doesn't get one before Barkey.
Who, well, I mean, he's going to retire before Barkey.
Yeah.
So you think Barkey has to be the first statue and then you can make a Bob statue? Is that how you see it?
If they didn't give one to Luongo.
Luongo never won the championship. Let's go too.
That's true.
But
when you think of Panthers goalies, you think of Bob now, but who's the OG?
Of course.
Right.
Of course. Van Beesbrook. I mean, there's been some great Panthers goalies of all time.
Yeah.
But only one's got the cup.
Twice.
Now, Roberto Luongo is on the cup with them as a front office executive and the head of the goaltending department of excellence and badassery. I would be for a Bobby Lou Bob Co statue, something like that. That would be fun.
Really?
Yeah, that would be fun. SDI says the only chance Bob is getting a statue is if Tobin puts one in his backyard. Hey, Pudge Rodriguez did it. I mean, it was of himself.
Wait, somebody says they're putting a vote in for Zito.
Oh, I'd be for Zito getting a statue. That'd be cool.
You won't like him if he trades Bob, though.
Well, it's not trading Bob at this point. It's just letting Bob walk. I think I just need to go.
You think that has more? You think Bob leaving has more to do with the Panthers or Bob?
I think it depends, like how real the Hellebuck stuff is. Like, I think if the Panthers really think they could get Connor Hellebuck, then they're going to be like, hey, no, nothing personal. We're getting 5 years younger, and that's where we're going.
Would you be mad if they decide to make that move? Because
serious. What do you mean? Hellebuck.
It sounds like that's a good organizational move to get 5 years younger.
Whatever, dude. You know what sounded like a good idea? You know, the hoverboard skateboard from Back to the Future, and they never made it.
Really?
That wasn't a mature response. I apologize.
No, yeah, that wasn't it there. That was not it.
Last night, the Carolina Hurricanes took Game 5. Speaking of goalies, John Tortorella was asked about if he was going to make a goalie change in the middle of the game. Here was his mature response.
John, did you consider at all going to Aiden Hill in the third period, or was there any conversation thought about it?
Christ, that could be the stupidest question I've heard.
Wow. All right.
John, did you consider at all going to Aiden Hill in the third period, or was there any conversation thought about it?
Christ, that could be the stupidest question I've heard.
Does he like what he's doing right now? Is he having fun?
-1.
I could see why, like, based on what? right? Most of these games have been 5-6, like ridiculously high scores. And now all of a sudden you got a close game. And I get it.
Tortorella has the rare thing of he hates the media, but his media things are gold because of how much he hates the media. And then, of course, he's the classic. Then goes back to the media because everybody wants to hear what he has to say because he's a curmudgeon rat bastard.
For sass.
Aren't there? Is that sport just creates a curmudgeon? It just seems like they all are.
Paul Maurice is not a public curmudgeon. We know that he'll lose his mind. Like when it's in front of microphones, he's very reserved and thoughtful. We've seen what he's like on the bench,
right?
But Tortorella's just like, oh, you really? That's your question? Oh man, crazy. Today in the on the World Cup, we got Canada and Bosnia at 3:00, and then USA and Paraguay gets going today at 9:00. So that is your slate tonight. Meanwhile, we'll take a break. When we come back, get back into the Heat a little bit. Some deets on what the Heat are going to have to give up. Do they have an intangible European choice to make on who they want to send for Giannis? Back after this. Welcome back, friends.
Hello.
Tobin Lee. Hello, friends. Tobin and Leroy here with you on a Friday. Great to be with you here. Happy to have you here. So, we're still following the Giannis stuff. Today, there was a report from The Athletic talking about the Heat. Still looked upon as the front runner. There is, some smoke out there. It appears that the Bucks may be trying to drum up some other stuff. They put out this whole. I was thinking about. God, I'm glad that I hope this Haslam's a truth teller, because he's the one who's like, I want this done before the draft. Could you imagine if we still had months of this to go? Could you imagine if this was something that dragged out into?
It has.
No,
what are you talking about?
I'm saying, like, could it drag? Like, imagine that we still had, like, imagine there was no June 23rd soft deadline from then. Like, oh, we want it done before the draft. And we still possibly would have had to wait throughout the whole summer, because Damian Lillard was a whole summer. It was a whole summer. We had to go from what a July 1st it was. Oh, what a day. Just came off the finals. Then July 1st happened. And then Shams had the tweet. What a time. Summer League. But this one, we're gonna, at the very least, we'll have an answer in 10 days, one way or another. And then we can at least, move on to somewhere else. But it'll be but the thing today is on this package, we seem established that it's going to be Tyler, Kalaware, Jaime Jaquez, and the Heat are apparently offering Pella or Kasparis Yakuchonis, which is a real conundrum, Leroy. Where would you go?
You have to,
because
Pella is almost like Gogi. He has that, that intensity, that.
Yep.
But Yakuchonis is a point guard, and he's got some size.
I can shoot.
And he can shoot.
Which was a surprise to people.
So who do you here's what I'm gonna say. I will always trade a rotation guy over a guy I think could be a starter.
Okay.
Yakuchonis could be a starter. Pella's going to be a rotation guy.
I get what you're saying. You don't want to cut semantics on it. You're saying Pella is a role player.
Correct.
And you think that Yakuchonis could be more than just a role guy.
He could be a starter. Right. Point guard. True point guard.
He could be a true point guard, and he's younger. I mean, he just turned 20 a week ago. Pella's also going to be up for, this is an interesting thing. Pella yesterday announced that he signed with an agency, that he signed with CAA. So he's going to get that Munyon soon, because he's a second-round pick, so his contract's not as long. Ooh. So that's another thing of, like, how much money, you could probably keep one under control a little bit longer. Is that a part of it? But if I'm the Bucks, which guy do I want? I think if I'm the Bucks, I would want Yakuchonis as well. Like, that's the guy that I would be looking at and being like, well, that's the sweetener. And is that going to be?
They didn't say that though.
No,
they said either or.
Well, we don't. Yeah, but we don't know which one they're haggling over either. We don't know. Like, it's
who's
not
going to be the point guard.
Right now it's Davion Mitchell. Davion Mitchell's under contract. He's got one more year.
All right.
But the other way you could look at it is, if you keep Yakuchonis, if you trust Yakuchonis, and I don't know that the Heat do, but let's say that he did trust that this could be Yakuchonis is ready to start next year, which is fast. Like, it's a limited sample. He looked pretty good in the spots that he got, and then of course once the Olay twins came back, he was losing his playing time. But man, I love Pella too. Like, Pella does have that dog in him.
I love Khalil Ware, but guess what? He gone.
I don't know.
Who's gonna start? Khalil's gonna go somewhere else and start balling out.
I think so. I mean, people were saying, I think it was on the Windhorse podcast, he was saying there's a lot of interest in Khalil. That he's that people are very. Why wouldn't you be? He's 7'1" with a 3-point shot. Yeah, he's got motor issues.
He's a big though.
Yeah, he's a bit. I mean, yeah, he does have to get that stuff knocked out. Like he does have to.
I mean,
I don't know.
My thing is, how much faster do you want him to go? He's still 7 foot.
It's not about fast. I think it's those efforts, like
It's
rebounding.
Yeah,
like, and the thing is like the thing that's, and I love Kalel, but the thing that's frustrating about it is like he's aware of it. You know, like he's like, yeah, I guess I was being lackadaisical. I was not bringing it the way that I should. He goes, but I don't know if he can control that. Is that like something that's in you, or is that going to be something that follows him his whole career?
I think, like, sometimes you find moments, or I'll tell you what happens. The hardest thing for an athlete to do is when you're frustrated that you're not playing, or you made a mistake, or you did something, you know, to hurt your team, or you're just not bringing it that night. It's hard for your default to be, but I'm just going to give them energy, right? Because that portion of it and the lack of success and other things sometimes sucks the life out of you. Because guess what? When Kalel has a big dunk, he's one of the first people down. And I think that's a youth thing, right? A youth thing where, you know, for example, Bam understands he don't have to score 20 to be an impact on the game, right? Whereas there's a lot of guys who say that, but no, we need your scoring. Tyler can never say that. Don't ever say, well, I helped in other ways. No, we need your damn scoring.
Yeah, that's the other thing when you have a guy like Giannis sticking around too. Like if you do have Giannis, like Pella, I would say if you're going to say he has any weakness, it's only the shooting. Like he's not quite the reliable outside shooter that you would want from somebody like that.
You need an outside shooter to go with Giannis.
You know, yeah, Jonas shot the lights out last year, almost to a point. Like, is it real? I don't know. I mean, it's hard to think that it's not real. I mean, he's 19. Why isn't there a thought that he's just like, I figured out my shot. I was injured at the second half of my Illinois season. I actually am really good at this.
Right.
But like, dude, I mean, that kid lit it up last year. I mean, what did he have? Like 3 games where he hit 5 threes?
Yep.
He was something. But then it's like, is Spo really gonna trust a 20-year-old to be the guy who's got the keys to the Ferrari on this?
You ain't got no choice.
Oh, he's got a choice. He's always got Drew Smith in his back pocket.
Oh.
He's always got Old Faithful.
This is getting ridiculous.
What do you mean?
Like, I get having trust in a player. What if that player's just not better?
Yeah.
Right? You're telling me I trust more Drew Smith to do the right thing more than I trust Jonas' talent? You see what I'm saying? Like, that's a hard thing for fans to swallow when you see Jonas doing stuff that Drew Smith in his career has never done.
Yeah. It's just it's just that case of like, all right, well, what are they gonna? You got these 2 young guys, but the other thing is, listen, the kid passes. Like that's what his natural thing is too. So I think that's I love Pelle Larsson, and I would hate to give him up. And I think that for playoff teams, I think he's a guy that you'll play in the playoffs for sure. Like he's gonna have, like you said, a role no matter what. But there is a question of, hey, what is the ceiling of him? Like, what is the best of Pelle Larsson? What does that turn into? And I don't know what the answer to that is. Like, is it Alex Caruso? Is it a
well, Alex Caruso could always shoot.
Well, yeah, he has to get better at shooting. He's very
to say he has to get better at shooting, Alex Caruso could always do that.
Yeah,
so
but
how do you go about that?
I'm just saying, like, his role is going to be like the 3rd to 4th guy, going to probably be your wing defender.
Right.
You know, can get to the rim. That's going to be his place. Whereas like Jonas, I don't know, can he be Goran Dragic? Maybe he can be. And that's what the intrigue is. And I think that's probably what, if you're Milwaukee, you probably want the intrigue more than you want like the sure thing.
Right.
Especially with all those guys wanting extensions too, because you're basically going to be signing for 3 guys who are up for new deals in Jaime, Pella, and Tyler Herro. I would think they would want somebody who's, cost control like Kasper's Yakachonis for a little bit too. So that could be the tough thing here is, are the Heat going to look at this and be like, oh man, the guy we really want to keep is Kaz, but you got to kind of bite the bullet on it to make the honest thing happen. Dicey scenario.
Very. I would say I would keep Yakachonis when he's 19, and it seems like his upside is far greater than, you know what I mean? Is far greater than what Pella could be. Pella can improve in some things.
Well, Pella's a better player right now. I think overall is a better player right now.
Right. What he is more dependable.
Yeah. I mean, but he's 25. Right? 25? What is Pella right now? 24?
That's not old.
That's not old. Yeah, he's 25. He'll be 26 next year.
And think about this. If you bring in Giannis, that speeds up your timeline. You might need somebody that's reliable like Pella over Yakachonis, who might still need some. So, like.
Well, that's what I'm saying with the Spo thing. It's like, well, are we?
We need to be here.
Is he really going to hand the keys over to him? Now, look, you're seeing right on the stage right now. Look at the Spurs. They got 21, 20-year-olds, 22-year-olds.
Right.
Like, I don't know if it's as scary, especially if he's going to have veterans like Bam and Kaz and Norman Powell next to him. Like, I don't think it would be overwhelming for him.
Then you heard what the boss said about playing young players.
That would be nice. Yeah, that would be nice.
I mean, the boss sent a flare up.
Well, the one thing that he's got for him is at least he's not tall. If he was a tall and young, I mean, it wouldn't even be a question.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, tall for the position. He's tall for the position, but he's not a big.
Yakachonis was 6'6", 6'5", 6'6"?
6'5". He's like 6'5".
And Pella is.
He could still be growing too. I mean, he's young. Pella's 6'5" too.
Wow. Why does Yakachonis seem so much taller?
I don't know. Maybe because it's just he looks lankier.
That could be it.
Take a break. Hit the mixed bag coming up next. All right, welcome back, everybody. It is Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. Want to let you guys know again tonight, if you're looking for a place to watch a little soccer,
No footy,
little footy football, the real football, the world's football, no American football, love. I'll talk like that if you want to at the watch party. I'm going to be at the bar in Coral Gables tonight starting at 7 o'clock as we will watch along the Michelob Ultra watch party. We'll be watching USA and Paraguay, which kicks off at 9, but we'll be there starting at 7 with Michelob Ultra. We'll have great prizes to give away, and our friends at Michelob Ultra are giving you a chance to win tickets to an upcoming World Soccer match. And so if you guys want to win those tickets and you want to see the world's biggest tournament up close and personal, come on by the bar tonight in Coral Gables for your chance to win at a Michelob Ultra watch party with your favorite show pony, old Tobes over here. Excited. And I will talk in a British accent if wanted to. But please don't badger me with Jovic takes again. Like, I already know, like, you guys you've already gotten mad at me about the Jovic dude thing. You know, I've been accosted. I've been trying to just like live my life, and then people are like, oh, here he goes with old Jovic dude takes. Enough of that already. I paid my price. All right, let's get to the mixed bag. All right, well, here's a guy I'm not fond of, Rod Brindamore, head coach of the Carolina Hurricanes. His team is up 3-2 in the Stanley Cup. Here's what he had to say on that.
Yeah, I mean, I thought, to be honest, I didn't think we had a great first period, that's for sure, but then we kind of got our game going. I think, I don't know, poise. I'm not sure. I didn't like a lot of the stuff we were doing at times, but I think the goalie is, Bus had a lot of poise. I think he looked pretty calm in there and obviously played a great game for us.
Went away from the Stanley Cup. I hate that guy. Who could like that guy? It was a sweep that wasn't a sweep. What is this now? What is this series, Rod, now that you're winning? Tell me what that is. Is it 3-2?
Oh, that's the worst thing when they do that.
Oh, yeah.
We're down 3-1, but I mean, you know what's crazy? If the Spurs were to say something like that, you couldn't like we blew a 30-point lead and
well, they kind of did. I mean, Mitch Johnson
Right.
was kind of like, we've been in control every game. I mean, you've blown 2 of them, that's for sure.
right.
You've blown 2 of them. But
Is that from being young? Or it just like
I mean,
maybe it's on the coach to he knows they're young.
Is De'Aaron Fox young? He's been in the league
Oh
forever.
my goodness. The oldest guy is making the weirdest mistake.
I guess there's part of it being I would rather have, maybe put Harper out there. Maybe young is what they need right now.
Right.
Zach Taylor, he is the head coach of the Cincinnati Bengals. He was on the Rich Eisen show. A lot of talk around the Bengals about Joe Burrow and his happiness. Here's what Zach Taylor had to say about that.
I mean, I can understand people. He's a primary focus for everybody that loves our team, but we get to see him every day behind the scenes. So we know who he is and what his personality is, and get to see all sides of him. So I love working with him. He's had a tremendous offseason. He's brought a lot of energy to our team over the course of this offseason. We've made some great additions, I think, that have fired everybody up, including him. So we're just excited. We've been putting in the work. There's a lot of urgency amongst our team. There's a lot of excitement amongst our team in our locker room, and he's obviously a big part of that.
God, anybody sick of Joe Burrow's ass? Like, just enough of him already. Why do we always got to look at Joe Burrow and be like, oh, poor Joe Burrow, he's not happy. What's he not happy about? I'd love to know. What's the problem, Joe Burrow? Not enough weapons? Oh, you can't stay healthy. Oh, I didn't realize that was a problem that only Joe Burrow had to deal with. Like Lamar Jackson or Patrick Mahomes or Tua or Justin Herbert's never been hurt in their life.
Right.
But this Joe Burrow, like every single time, we gotta check in on Joe Burrow and his feelings. Nobody's sick of it already? He's a grown-ass man.
You know what's crazy about this? We have treated him with kid gloves since he got into the league. And one of the things that I would say is you know you made it when no matter how you play, the blame goes on everybody else on your team. So Joe Burrow, from the start of his career, right? Every year it didn't work out. He went to the Super Bowl. Did he go to AFC Championship game also?
Yes.
And then he started getting hurt. And then he start not playing as well. And then guys start getting banged up. And the only thing they said, well, they need to protect Joe Burrow. Well, they need to be better on defense. Where they need to be do this, right? At some point, all this is going to catch up to where, okay, we've given you all the excuses, right? You got to do Joe Burrow stuff.
It's no relation to Duke Tobin, but if I'm Duke Tobin and be like, oh, well, we got to worry about Joe, just like he needs to be happier. What else does he need?
By the way, did you see the extension or the reworking of Patrick Mahomes' contract?
I didn't really pay attention to it because I just figured Patrick Mahomes is making a ton of money.
$500.
Good for him.
$500 million through 2030.
He
Is it
deserves
2030?
it.
2033.
Hopefully he's not cooked.
Nah, he's not cooked. Because he's one of the few quarterbacks that he doesn't need to run to be successful. And if he couldn't run, we would still, trust him. He's not like if Lamar Jackson lost his ability to run or scramble.
Hotan says the way Tobin pronounces Joe Burrow's name, I die a little inside. That's how you say his name, dude. If you don't want to roll your eyes, no pressure.
We've just gotten used to it.
Dr. Toboggan says Joe owns a Batmobile. He's happy. I think he didn't buy a Batmobile because he probably was. He goes, oh man, this isn't the real Batmobile. Joe Burrow sad. Buck up, Joe. Kenneth Grant, Dolphins first round pick from last year. He was discussing his playing weight this year and where he's gotten his body to.
Yeah, I'm down about 7 pounds, so I'm looking to come back from training camp about 325. So that's what I'm trying to get to right now. And yeah, I played a little heavier, probably like 337 last year. So just looking to get down some more.
All right. So he was. So that we could surmise that he's 330 now.
Yeah, which is fine.
It's fine.
You'll lose big guys will lose 10 pounds when they start putting them pads on every day.
Yeah.
And this is who I was like, man, why don't you give your other buddy the same lessons?
Who?
Caden Proctor.
I don't know. Like, when do you have when are you close enough teammates to have those talks?
When you see him play, if you see him struggling, if you see him, because the first thing you check when you see a guy moving around, are you in shape? Because sometimes, and I'll just be honest with you, sometimes guys are just bigger, right? I don't mean that they're out of shape. We always misconstrue size with health.
I never expect Kenneth Grant to be svelte.
But there's also a weight that they'll figure out where you look like you're moving most efficient, right? And you'll see him running around. If he starts getting tired at the end of practice and stuff, you'll be like, hey, either you're not in shape or you need to drop a couple of pounds.
Benny Flip 305 says, I've only ever heard one man talk bad about Joe Burrow, Tobin. Yeah, because the guy needs more haters, dude. He needs more haters. You can't just walk through this life zero haters. Someone's got to have to hold him accountable. All right? Tua's got plenty of haters. Justin Herbert's got plenty of haters. Josh Allen's got plenty of haters. It's Joe Burrow. He's got no haters. I'm happy to be there. I'm on the case. Do you like Joe Burrow, Brittney?
I do.
Why, dude?
I don't know. I like his personality.
That's what everybody says.
He's
What's
great.
so great about his personality? What's so great? He's a bore.
No, he's not.
He's a bore, dude.
I don't know. I think he has a lot of charisma.
Because they call him Joe Brr. That's why?
I've never heard anybody call him that.
Oh, people call him Joe Brr. That's what they say.
Really? No, That's rolling the crap out of your R's, huh?
I'm telling you, listen, I'm not going to sit here and just allow him to just be Joe. And I'm just going to be sitting here being like, nah, dude, you don't get to be Joe. Doesn't work like that. Finally, Jeff Hafley, he explained, because the Dolphins are going to do joint practice, but only once a week against the teams, and he explained why.
Everyone I've experienced on the second practice, which is what we used to do, whatever team gets the best of the team day one, the other team comes out and tries to overdo it, and they're usually stuff just gets bad, and you have a higher chance for injury. I mean, a fight's a fight. If it happens, you clear it up. It shouldn't happen in joint practice. I got it. You're just worried about it going too far and anybody getting injured. Our job's to protect the team and to protect the players. And I think one good hard practice, because then the other thing is this, like when you look at blocks of practice, usually you have like a high day, a low day, and a medium day. Like those joint practices, you should maximize your reps. So the ones might get 50 snaps, which is equivalent to we're working towards playing in a game. You can't do that 2 days in a row, or it's like playing 2 games and you're going to wear these guys out. You know what I'm saying?
You know what he's saying, Leroy?
Not really. Like,
all right. I was hoping you could shed some light on that.
Let me see if I can break it down. Right? Can we? I'm gonna break it down. Let me put my football head on. Run it. Because
you want me to play it again?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Everyone I've experienced on the second practice, which is what we used to do, whatever team gets the best of the team day one, the other team comes out and tries to overdo it, and they're usually stuff just gets bad, and you have a higher chance for injury. I mean, a fight's a fight. If it happens, you clear it up. It shouldn't happen in joint practice. I got it. You're just worried about it going too far and anybody getting injured. Our job's to protect the team and to protect the players. And I think one good hard practice, because then the other thing is this, like when you look at blocks of practice, usually you have like a high day, a low day, and a medium day. Like those joint practices, you should maximize your reps. So the ones might get 50 snaps, which is equivalent to we're working towards playing in a game. You can't do that 2 days in a row, or it's like playing 2 games and you're going to wear these guys out. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. And can I tell you what he sounds like he's doing?
Yeah.
He's complaining when his team competes. So,
Really?
Case in point, if I'm a competitor and I get my ass kicked
right
in a practice, you best believe your coaching staff and everybody in that building is like, don't go out there and lay another egg.
Mm-hmm.
So you ramp it up. What he's saying is, in camp, he doesn't want to put his players in that position because that's when injuries happen. I mean, but do you want your guys to be competitive or not? Right? You need, first of all, you need to teach how to bounce back. So if you have a bad morning practice, you come back in the evening and you fix it, right? Is that any different than going out in the first half and playing like crap and then coming back at half and going to the second half and picking it up?
But isn't his point like if somebody has a good first joint practice, like naturally the team that wasn't as good the next day is probably going to bounce back? So like, wouldn't you
He's saying it's no different if
wouldn't you get a truer evaluation of let's all just ramp
next
up
day.
one big practice?
Yes, agreed. It depends on when you have joint practices though, because you can work something out with the other team. Is that, hey, we need to see this guy, we need to see this guy compete, we need to see these guys. So our veterans probably won't get a lot of work in the evening practice. So why don't you do the same and we can evaluate our young guys, right? They work things out. They work things out during every drill. Hey, we're not going to run all out blitzes on full team, right? So there's that. I get what he's saying. I also believe this, and this is another thing that lends to what he's saying. When you watch film after a practice and you're critiqued and evaluated and what have you, imagine doing that after the first practice and having to go out there and practice again. How attentive are your guys when you know you're just about to go, you worried about the evening practice?
Yeah.
So you have one practice, You regroup, you go in at night, you watch that film, you critique that film, get a good night's sleep, come out, have meetings, and then go at it that way. I get it. I understand it. He just kind of started off by saying, I don't know if you know what I mean? Like, I want to see my guys fight back. I want to see how quick they can reply to the aggression. So I see both sides of it. I do believe that there is some point of you can push your body as a competitor to the point where you injure yourself trying to be competitive.
All I remember from joint practices the last couple of years is I remember Teron Armstead getting hurt one year, and that was terrible. And then I remember last year everybody was acting like the Bears like violated the Dolphins with how bad they beat them in a joint practice. Those are the only joint practice things I remember the last couple of years. And I remember the Eagles a couple of years back. I went to that joint practice, and everybody on the Eagles was like, this Tua is so much better than Jalen Hurts. All of the Eagles media was like that.
That's, again, there's a lot of people in this league that like Tua over their quarterback.
Crazy.
The Super Bowl champ Eagles said that.
Yeah, they're miserable.
Yeah, but they're just miserable all the time.
But they're winning.
Not happy with anything.
They're winning.
We'll take a break. Final hour of the program coming on up. We're back after this. And welcome back, everybody. It is Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Oh, hello. Wow, did you guys coordinate? What did those shirts say?
Sure did.
Says she's from Kiss Country. I can tell. Ella Langley.
Oh, wow. I like that. You got some Kiss Country swag on, huh?
Yeah.
Straight in the closet. Very good.
And we
She's
got
performing
two
tonight,
country
isn't she?
stars and a Boston baked bean.
Performing today.
Are you guys going?
I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe.
That's weird. Why do you guys wouldn't know if you're going to go? Like with her, she's performing in 5 hours.
It's not 5 hours. It's more like 7, 8 hours.
Yeah.
You're quibbling. So he's going or not?
We'll see on Instagram later, right?
Time will tell.
It sounds like you're going. It's just being strange.
Yeah.
I don't like that. -1.
We'll be at the bar.
-1
Yeah, we're gonna be at the bar with
for
you.
deception, for deflecting.
You're not going to be at the bar with me.
At the bar, recording old Tobes.
You're not going to be at the bar with me.
Why not?
You don't even know 3 players on Team USA.
Yes, Brittney knows more than 3.
I know more than 3.
I don't think you do.
I named them for you.
Yeah, you mix them up together.
No.
I don't know. I'm not.
That's
I'm
how
not.
much she knows that.
Mhm.
They all blend into one.
All right, so you guys are going to go see Ella Langley tonight. That's nice. Who else is performing?
I think Dylan Scott before her.
What does he sing?
I can't name you a song right now, but let me see real quick. I've seen him before. My girl. I don't remember how that one goes. Nope, they don't remember.
How do you pick a song you don't know?
No, I know the song. I just can't sing it to you right now because I don't remember the lyrics. But I know that's the song I know specifically.
Did you used to call him Willix?
Oh, I know Dylan Scott. There's like
Lyrics.
9 Dylans in country music. It's like it's hard to dispatch him. Well, I know him. He sings Boys Back Home. Yeah, I know him. Got it. Good for him.
New truck.
Wow, Smeathan. That's terrible.
Ew.
That's what he
But
gets.
why?
I don't like that.
I don't like him.
Fair.
Headlines are brought to you by Doral Hyundai. In Miami, we go to the beach for a little solcito and we want a low price. You save with your Pricito. Save now with your Pricito at Doral Hyundai. Marlins, they're back at it tonight. They are taking on the Pittsburgh Pirates. And that gets going at 6:40 tonight. Sandy on the hill. 6 o'clock. Marlins on deck with Steven Strom to get you ready for all that action. Their 3-game series. 4:05 tomorrow. 12:10 on Sunday. That is your action today. You have Canada and Bosnia in the World Cup. And then at 9 o'clock, USA and Paraguay will be kicking off right as about the time as Jennifer and Brittney will be watching Ella Langley kick her boots on stage in Palm Beach.
Thank you so much for just revealing everything.
Jennifer, you think people can't figure out where Ella Langley's going to perform today?
We're not going, so
Well, then what are you worried about?
that you give out locations. Like that.
-1 for deflecting.
Any hoodles. NBA Finals resume tomorrow with the Knicks and Spurs. 3-1 is the series there. Top hats and monocles perhaps tomorrow for New York. Game 5 gets underway at 8:30. And then on the ice, Lord Stanley will be in Vegas as the Carolina Hurricanes are up 3-2. They win yesterday 4-2 over the Knights. But John Tortorella, he's not making a goalie change because thinks that's stupid.
John, did you consider at all going to Aiden Hill in the third period, or was there any conversation you thought about it?
Christ, that could be the stupidest question I've heard.
I mean, the score was only 3-2 or 3-1 at the time, right?
He's not a happy man.
Yeah, but I mean, could it also be that it was a stupid question?
Their goalies have been giving up goals left and right. I think that's kind of the point. I think Hart's I think he's the only goalie in history to give up 4 goals in every game of the Stanley Cup through 5.
Right. But
So I think he was just
and the other guy is a close second.
Little momentum. Did you see this viral video from Browns camp, Leroy?
No.
You familiar with Shedeur Sanders?
I am.
Well, Shedeur Sanders is going to roll out here in OTAs. And I got to tell you, for our radio audience, I don't know if I've seen a ball deflected quite like this, because he's rolling back there. Mind you, they're not in pads. And Buddy's just standing up there, puts the arm up. Shedeur Sanders looking around, and he literally just throws it right into the defensive lineman's hands. There's no pressure. There's nobody after him. He throws it right. He
wasn't even trying.
No, he wasn't even trying.
What?
He wasn't even trying. And he's just like, all right, I got him. Think. And the guy's like, he's like, really?
That is crazy.
Wow. That has 7 million views right now on social media.
I mean,
that video was from, what was this guy's name? Dan Lab from the Cleveland News. Crazy.
Oh.
All right. What'd you see there, Shedeur? Not his hand.
It's weird because if you ask a quarterback, even if guys are waving their hands, you just throw it, right? You throw to your open read and you do that. And that's very unfortunate. I don't think I've ever seen that playing football. I've seen guys jump and bat it.
Yeah, I've seen guys jump and bat it. I've never seen a guy just like,
It is full team in no pads in minicamp.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of hand up you're going to get.
Which would think you wouldn't hit it directly.
You're not paying attention to that.
I guess not.
Right? Like there's certain things that happen on a so it happens a lot with defensive linemen dropping back in zone blitzes, right?
Yep.
How could you throw it right to him? Well, because I read the defense and nothing in my defensive game plan said that the right Russian was going to be 10 yards deep covering the square in. It happens. That being said, it's Cleveland, and that makes it worse.
Doesn't help.
The guy who deflected it even seemed surprised.
He was. He was like, whoa. Oh, man.
Football is a lot of you read what 3 other people are doing, and there's certain guys you don't even pay attention to. And so if they deviate from the game plan or from the defense, you get got.
O-Town says Cam Ward has been struggling too, or so I hear. I haven't heard that.
It's hard to like. Can we not evaluate people during minicamp? Like it seems like it's almost hard to do it in camp, right? Because there's no game plan. It's just we're gonna run these 10 plays against cover 2, right? And once you get to game planning, it might be a defense that never runs cover 2. It might be a defense that plays more man-to-man. So, like, it's sometimes really hard to evaluate. I know everybody wants an evaluation every day, but it's sometimes really hard to evaluate offense versus defense when you're not scheming against them. And it's unfortunate that these guys say, oh, he sucked today. He didn't look good today. I'm like, you couldn't be any more basic with your footballing than you are in minicamp.
We'll take a break. keep you posted on any things going on with the Giannis fodder, and we'll play a little "You Dead to Me" before the end of today's show. We'll take a break. We're back after this. Okay, welcome back, everybody. It is Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program as following Giannis watch, which is just making me mental. I got to be honest with you. I didn't even want him, that much. I take anybody else. But now I got this whole ordeal. This is my entire existence. Oh, what did Giannis say? Oh, what's Giannis tweeting about? Oh, what's Tyler Herro Instagramming about? Oh, what's this? It's enough already.
It's making you mental because it's just you and your two personalities fighting each other constantly.
Not two personalities, Jennifer. There's only one me. I feel how I feel. And today I got this nonsense that I have to deal with about now. Ira Windeman's on Joe today saying, oh, Boston's very much in the game, and that makes me want to run my head through a window. This was Ira today on Joe's show.
Yeah, I think Boston not only is back in it, but I think Milwaukee right now is simply trying to find a third team for Jaylen Brown. They don't want a player like that. They don't want a mid-career player if they're trading Giannis. So from what I've heard, they are looking at Jaylen Brown in terms of flipping him to another team. I've been told possibly Atlanta. There you go, Hollywood. I've been told possibly New Orleans, who have young players. Could be simple as Jonathan Kuminga and a boatload of picks between Boston and Atlanta if he goes to Atlanta. New Orleans, we know as Herb Jones has young players. So, yeah, that's very real. And a matter of fact, it's interesting. When I was on with Hockman last week, I said, because this is what I do, I was preparing my Heat Get Giannis story because you have to be ready in this business.
Right.
This morning, I started a file about being left at the altar yet again. The first sentence is, for the second time in 4 months, the Heat have been left at the altar by Giannis because you have to be. The one thing, Joe, we know, these things are ever evolving. And this continues to evolve because why wouldn't the Bucks seek to get the best possible offer? No one's playing another NBA game for another 4 months. No one's drafting for another 10 days. There's still a market out there to be searched, and I think that's what the Bucks, as they should be, are doing.
Awesome. You gonna let this happen again? That's what you want to happen again?
Hey,
this is what you're gonna do? You're gonna just sit there idly by, sitting out there looking at your nice little bay view. Be like, what's going to happen? They're going to take Yakachonis and like it. Again! This is going to happen again? Are you kidding me right now? You're going to allow this little do-si-do between the Bucks and the Celtics get you again. Normally when somebody falls for a magic trick, they don't fall for it again. And yet, somehow, you're going to watch them pull the rabbit out of your hat. Once again, you'll be like, I can't believe it wasn't there the whole time.
So, can I ask you a question?
Dude, it's your show too. Yes, you can ask me a question. What kind of a question is that? Why do you ask that all the time?
Why are you lashing out at me?
Why am I lashing out? Did you not hear Ira Windeman? Because the Bucks and the Celtics in cahoots.
Are you mad? And let's be clear. Are you mad that you can't get Giannis, or are you mad that the Heat don't have what other teams have to offer?
I'm mad that every single time the Miami Heat get dragged along in this propaganda-filled nonsense every single summer, acting like they're this close, only for them to have the carpet ripped from under them again because they were never in the game in the first place. And yet, somehow, some way, they allow themselves to be like, oh, yeah, we're in the game for them. Know when you're in the game and know when the game is being played on you. That's what we're all sick of. We're sick of getting played.
But you know this, Tobin. You know that the Heat don't have what other teams. We talked about this all year.
Dude, and that's why I said in the first place, okay? That's why I said in the first place that I never wanted Giannis Antetokounmpo, okay? I told you I didn't want him from jump because I said if they didn't get him at the trade deadline, they weren't going to get him, which is why I never wanted him. And this is why I said I wanted John Morant. All I wanted was you guys to spark up a little interest in your team and try something. Not this whole, I don't know about this. I don't know about that. Because you guys just have the perfect players all the time. Your team that got bounced by LaMelo Ball. Your team that had the worst sweep in the history of sweeps. I don't know if he's a fit for our culture. Who is? Do tell. Drew Smith? Who's a fit? I love you, Drew. No shade.
Oh, but buckle up just in case.
Oh, it's just like, what are you talking about? Well, I don't know if that guy's I don't know if he's the right player for us. Dude, any player's the right player for you. You were 10th in the East. You ever hear the saying, beggars can't be choosers? You need to be sitting here.
Chewers, and you need to drink some water.
You need to be sitting here. You need to be sitting here begging on your hands and knees that John Morant would even consider you. But you want to be sitting here, oh yeah, we're in the game for Giannis. Or maybe we'll save our space for 27. You know, for the comet's chance that Joker doesn't sign his extension and maybe we'll go get him. Which we won't. But we'll act like we're gonna get him. Just tired of this, dude. This whole nonsense. Ridiculous.
Why do you set yourself up for this?
I don't. I've been saying this the entire time. I was pessimistic going into the summer, and then once again, these people allow themselves to be dragged in to some hope trafficking. You should be like, whoa. Let's calm down a little bit. But yet, no. Here we are, once again. A three-way deal that's going to have you on the outs, and we're back where we started from yet again. It's just insane to me. I keep reliving the same nightmare. When do you guys want to wake up? Any of you want to wake up? You want to sit there idly by, keep dropping down the standings. You don't want to play any of your young guys, except the ones that just stick around who have extra bones in their feet. The hell is that? And I'm supposed to be here and remain calm. No, you are being way too calm. Getting dragged into some nonsense.
I told you where this all went sideways. I've never known Pat Riley to say, I'll trade for anybody but these guys. And he names like 4 guys on the roster. He's always been a guy that if he wanted a player, you do what you got to do. And that changed like a couple of years ago, right? Where several guys who were on the no trade list, and now you're in a position now because you didn't pull the trigger back then when everybody wanted those guys. You gonna be all right, buddy?
If we go get John Morant like I wanted in the first place.
Oh, so you weren't even going for the big fish.
No, that's not what you wanted in the first place. That was your second choice.
Who was my first?
It was always Giannis. Then you said no, Giannis.
And then after John Morant, it was Zion.
You are so full of it.
Brittney, let me tell you something. I've been doing this for almost 9 years now. I'm telling you, he's going to backtrack.
You always want us to be accountable. It's time for you to be accountable.
One clip where I
Oh, here we go.
Oh, no, we're not going to do that.
Go ahead. Do it.
No.
You'll find the John Morant clips. You won't find the Giannis clips because I've been tired of his act for a long time, too. And you won't succeed in Boston, Giannis. By the way, you're not going to succeed in Boston. You're just not.
Are you so mad your mouth doesn't work?
No. You need to take a breather.
You are so mad your mouth doesn't work. Beggars can't be chewers.
That's my favorite line of you of all time.
They cannot be chewers.
Wait, but in fact, beggars want to chew so bad because they're hungry.
It actually makes sense.
Dude, I just am exhausted by this. Every year.
You do it to yourself.
I don't do anything to myself.
You
They
do. Dude, you get so fired up about a so-called trade every year.
Dude, I have told you, you cannot act like I've been the same this summer. I've not been the same as Damian Lillard, and I'm not going to let you say things that aren't true.
Just because you say that doesn't mean you're not lying.
I'm just not going to let you say
You were
things
so
that aren't true.
fired up.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. When have I made a whale sound? Have I made one whale sound this summer?
No, you killed the whale last year.
They killed it.
Actually, didn't he do one earlier this year?
When?
I think he did.
See, this is the thing with you, Jennifer. You're very ominous.
Yes. Go ahead and laugh.
This is where you layer the truth with
I'll let you have this. Sure.
Layer the truth.
You layer the
making a cake?
You layer the truth with deceit. You don't say when you're going to an Ella Langley concert, and you don't. Oh yeah, I think you did do the whale thing. No, never did it. All right, never
Don't
did
throw
it,
Ella into this mix.
dude. You're being deceptive.
I'm not. Just because I don't
being
want to reveal my location all the time.
Jennifer, you're being deceptive.
No.
One thing has nothing to do with the other. And second
Exactly.
of all,
Why'd you bring it up?
because you're a deceiver of truth.
No, I'm not.
You are.
Wow.
You do. You play a shell game with honesty.
I mean,
oh sure.
You're just going at everybody.
Yeah. You want to know why?
Oh my.
Because the mother bleeping Miami Heat got foisted again by Brad Stevens.
Wait.
Foisted again by Brad Stevens, Pat.
You don't even know if it's true.
Oh, listen. I've seen this song or dance a time too, dude. I know.
You know what this is called? This is classic. I'm not getting my hopes up, but if it happens,
it's not gonna happen.
Watch it.
It's not.
If
gonna
it
happen.
happens,
It's not gonna happen.
watch the. Oh my goodness.
It's not gonna
If
happen.
what happens, Leroy?
Get ready to learn. Get ready to learn Yaxel Lindenborg.
But when it does, I just can't wait. Like I almost want it to happen just to see how he's gonna behave.
You
can like a fool.
What do you
Like,
mean? You
I
when you
can't
say
wait.
it, do you mean them not getting him?
No,
or
no,
getting
no.
him?
Him getting it. We've already seen what's gonna happen if
They're not
if-
gonna get him.
But if they do, I
They're
can't.
not.
I hope they do just so I can see your reaction. 'Cause
Brittany,
the whale
this
sound,
has
absolute
been my
peacock
last
that's gonna
almost
happen
10 years.
Is gonna be insanity.
I'd love to live in fantasy with you.
And
Like,
then
I
here's
hope-
what we're gonna say. Show me the tape. Show me the tape. When did I say this?
I would love to live in fantasy with you. I'd love to ride a unicorn out of here today, but unfortunately I can't. I have to drive because we can't live in fantasy land. And that's what we have right now. We have nothing but fantasy because that's what it is. They're not getting Giannis. They were never going to get Giannis. And they've got taken along for the ride.
You know
once
what? You remember when you were a kid and you used to say to your mom or your dad, I know you're gonna say no, but and you ask the question.
Yeah,
right?
I know there's
To try
I
to
know-
use that old
I know they're going to say no.
reverse psychology as a
I hope
kid
you know
with
I'm
an
clipping
adult.
this entire thing. I'm clipping it all.
Okay, you can clip it.
And then when Giannis comes to Miami, I'm gonna play it back for you in a montage.
And what? Does that mean he doesn't get traded here? You think I'm scared of my words? Do you know how long I've been saying words into a microphone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A long time. But you want to know how?
Long
do
enough
you
to
wanna
have
know-
us.
We
you
are
want-
scared of the truthfulness of your words.
Do you know? Do you know how many whales I've gotten in the last 6 years?
Jimmy?
0, dude.
Oh, no.
0. So you clip all the things you want, Brittany. I'm happy for you. You put a little archive together, but I'm telling you something right now. The people who need to be worried are over there at 601 Biscayne Boulevard. Because I'm telling you right now, if they get embarrassed once again by John Horst and Brad Stevens, people are going to have some things they need to answer over there. Because this fan base is fed the hell up. Because they're about to watch the Knicks win a championship, the Celtics win a championship, the Bucks trade for Damian Lillard, and now Giannis go to the Celtics. And what am I stuck here with? Bupkis. That's what.
Bone Spurs.
Bone Spurs, dude. So I hope that it gets thrown back in my face because you want to know something? I'd rather be wrong sitting here and then finally do their jobs than be right. And unfortunately, I have to tell you, told you so.
Brittany, you know what this is? The classic
What is going on today?
Are
This is
you
a
okay?
Yeah. This is a classic case
okay?
of I win versus I win. He has set himself up.
Because
yeah,
He set himself up. So no matter what happens,
we know.
he wins.
I'm sorry. I win because why? Because I want the Heat to do their jobs? Yes, that would be nice.
Because you
That
can
would
say,
be nice.
I told you, or
That
it's
would be
about time they did something.
Because I want them to do their
No.
job and make their team better?
My friend.
Oh, what a bad
My
fan I am.
friend, you have picked, you are excellent at this. Excellent. No matter what happens, you win.
No, no. I want to be clear here. I don't win if we don't make a big trade. I don't win.
You're going to say I was right.
No, because you're going to tell us that I told you so.
But this is the thing. See, people.
Why didn't you tell us before a month ago?
I got to be honest with you. This is the thing that's disappointing with our nature of our society these days. People like to live in an
issues.
Yeah. People like to live in an economy where being right means the most to them. I will gladly be wrong. I won't be, but I'll gladly be wrong and have this team improve with some moves. I won't be. I would rather be wrong. I want to be wrong. But they never prove me wrong. They've made me look a fool too many times. Well, guess what? There's only so many times that you could smell the flower and get squirted in the face. I'm tired of falling for it. So if you guys think I'm full of it, then I'm telling you all down there, prove it.
Where did you get that state? Where that
You know, the only
flower like
I
the
think
clown
that does that is the clown one.
Right.
There's
You
only
should have been more specific.
I think everybody knew the reference. You guys seem to catch on this one.
No, well, I couldn't tell if you were being jokey joke or serious because you were mad. And
What does spitting have to do with anything right now?
Now
you look into the pretty flower and it squirts you in the face.
You just did that to make yourself feel better.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, sound effects make me feel better.
Boy.
Don't let him go to Boston. I'm telling you guys right now.
My-
Anywhere but Boston. If you allow this,
How are you going to stop it?
how am I going to stop it?
No, I'm saying, how would the Heat stop it?
I don't know.
They don't have a say so in that trade.
Don't let it happen.
Mm.
Don't let
All
it
right.
happen.
What an
Play 6
incredible way to
segment,
start
guys.
our weekend.
Well, no, we still got to go. We got to take a break. You're dead.
No, I know. Is Giannis dead to you?
No, it really has nothing to do with Giannis. I'm not mad at Giannis. I don't have any feelings towards Giannis. He'll fail in Boston, but I don't really have any bad feelings towards Giannis whatsoever. I mean, I didn't really want him in the first place. I wanted John Morant. But one thing doesn't have to do with anything right now. Listen, we got to take a break, huh? Back after this. All right, let's bury some people. You're dead to me. I want to let you guys know one more time. Coming up tonight, we got a Michelob Ultra watch party. Join me down at the bar in Coral Gables. We'll have a fun Friday night. We'll hang out with Michelob Ultra. We'll watch some soccer, USA and Paraguay. We'll give away some soccer tickets of a world soccer match of the highest order. We got a pair of those puppies to give away, courtesy of our friends at Michelob Ultra. So come on down to the bar in Coral Gables tonight, starting at 7 o'clock, and we'll be there from 7 o'clock through the game, which gets underway at 9. Excited to be with you guys. Excited to have some fun, and we could all drink away the Celtics pantsing the Heat yet again. Better get me John Morant. Anyway, who's dead to me? Bryce, dude. Bryce on Love Island. Dude's a dirtbag. I mean, honestly, first of all, guy's got the personality of a walnut. And now he wants to pursue other relationships and break up his best friendship. That dude sucks. All right.
Is that the model?
Yeah, the model. Yeah, some model.
Okay.
Model dope is what he is. So, Bryce, you're dead to me. I don't want to hear from you. And catch you outside the villa, dude, because you're cooked.
Wow.
Leroy, who's dead to you?
The Boston Celtics.
Yeah.
Right?
You're dead to me.
Like, first of all, don't act like how much you love Jaylen Brown and appreciate what he's done or whatever, but play hot potato with him. Right? I remember me and you having a conversation. I don't think they'll get rid of Jaylen Brown. What? In a second. I really should be mad at Pat Riley because Pat Riley used to be that guy. If it meant you could be better, it didn't matter who you traded. Look at some of the people he traded over the years. All to get better, to win championships. And in the last few years, you say, oh, I'll trade everybody but him, but him, but him, but him. No!
I don't have that guy.
Huh?
They don't have that guy.
I guess.
They don't have that guy. They don't have him. That's where they're at.
But the Celtics, like now all of a sudden, you know, it would be a boss move, right? Would be a boss move is if the Heat jumped in front of Atlanta and made a deal for Jaylen Brown with Milwaukee.
That's a boss move. You'd
Yeah.
rather have Jaylen Brown than Giannis?
No, I'd rather have Giannis. But you understand that no way Boston wants Jaylen Brown playing with the Heat.
Doesn't
It'd
matter.
be fun.
It would be fun. They're not going to get him anyway. Doesn't matter. Can't even get me John Morant.
Tobin's broken.
Goodness. My man.
He's not even looking at the camera anymore.
No,
Can't get me Kevin Durant. Can't get me John Morant. Can't get me a pile of. Can't get me Ant. Can't get me a pile of ants. Should rename your team to the Miami Can't. What happened to you, Pat?
The Miami can't.
Can't. Wow.
Jennifer, who's dead to you?
Please make sure you have a limit tonight at the bar. Just saying.
Oh, we'll see. Depends what happens.
I'm scared for you. Let us know if you need a ride back home. Dead to me, I don't really have much to be angry about this week.
Why not?
Because you just took everything out of all of us, really?
Yeah, you buddy, you know, as your friends and your coworkers, you have sucked the life out of all of us.
That's not fair.
Yeah, like I feel like you spoke for all of us. You
Yeah.
are the mouth of everything.
You all
that's
agree with me,
happening
is what
right
you're saying.
now. I don't know. And besides that, yeah, Android phones too. They're very dead to me. I'm over that.
Marcos is still ruining stuff.
It's not Marcos. It's just that I constantly have to help my parents figure out such like different things on their phones and different apps. And then
What they say about the old.
Well, besides that, it's the fact that that phone is actually very confusing to even use, and to the point where my mother's phone turned off completely, and now we're struggling to recover all her information. So, yeah, it's been rough.
You're
So,
dead.
That's dead to me.
Brittney, who's dead to you?
You know, I'm on with JFig here. I've been feeling a lot of positivity in my life lately, but I'm gonna have to go with
JJ Redick.
never. Never that. Never Joe Burrow. I'm gonna go with the Knicks fans.
Oh,
because
besides that too.
Truly, I need the basketball gods. I know they exist. They need to come down and they need to rain on the Knicks' parade. I just cannot stand behind a fan base that beats people up for no reason, follows the team bus to a hotel just to throw eggs at these players. That's just disgusting behavior. It's gross. I won't stand for it. And there needs to be justice in the basketball world. We need the Spurs to come back 3-1.
Huh, Brittney.
Need it. No, I need it.
She's talking to the gods, Leroy.
I
The
need their highs to be as low. I need their highs to be as high as their low. Wait, you know what? Let me stop.
What?
I'm
gonna see. It's Friday.
It's Friday.
Everybody's got it.
A lot of judgment for beggars can't be chewers, and you guys have all sidled up with your own.
That was fantastic because it was in the middle of a rant.
You guys sidled up with
It
all
was
of
really
your
funny.
own.
So yeah, they're dead to me because they deserve nothing in my
You're dead to
opinion. And yeah, stand with Wemby. I stand with Wemby.
All right. Well, that's our show today, everybody. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see y'all at the bar in Coral Gables tonight at 7:00 for a Michelob Ultra watch party or soak party. You know, depends. Depends what happens. Fix it, dude. You know what I want.
Oh, please, let's get Giannis so we could hear this backtrack.
Please do your job. I think is what Leroy said.
Don't put a twist on it, buddy. Don't put a twist on it.
Job. No, dazzle us. Do your job. Please. That would be nice. All right. We'll talk to you rascals on Monday. Arugula. Giannis. Why don't you just shut up?
A ribbit. Sure.